and welcome to Baseball Night in the Ozarks, and welcome to Meador Park in Springfield, Missouri. There are two unbeaten teams remaining in the Grip and Rip Baseball League. They're about to play each other. Only one of them will wake up tomorrow morning 3-0 undefeated. It's the Branson Showmen taking on the Springfield Metropolitans. Showmen will be the visiting club on the scoreboard, coming into this thing 2-0 in possession of first place in the GRBL South Division. Let's meet the Showmen in their own words.
The Branson Showmen.
Number 1,
C.J. Andrews, Federal Way, Washington.
Number 2,
Schuyler Carter, Ozark, Missouri.
Number 3,
Tobin Dudley, Camdenton, Missouri.
Number 4,
Michael Doofman from the 513 Cincinnati, Ohio.
Number 5,
Joshua Jenkins, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 6,
Evan Barnett, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 7,
Harrison Waters, Republic, Missouri.
Number 8,
Bradey Welsh, Marshfield, Missouri.
Number 9,
Ben Hammett, Rose Hill, Kansas.
Number 10,
Jacob Carlson, Nixon, Missouri.
Number 11,
Tony Lewis, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 12,
Tyler Russ, Cold Camp, Missouri.
Number 13,
Eric Smith, Avalon, Texas.
Number 15,
Michael Barnes, Springfield, Missouri.
Throw in a number 16, that is Christian Bokich. He is tonight's starting pitcher for the Branson Showmen, making his GRBL debut this evening. More on Bokich in a moment. The home team tonight, the Springfield Metropolitans, in their royal blue jerseys with blue caps, orange and white trim, and white pants. Metropolitans come into this thing 2-0, first place in the GRBL North Division. Mets coming off a 7-6 victory over Moon City a week ago, in which Jared Fox drove in Alex Kelly to put the Mets up 7-6 in the ninth inning. Let's meet the Springfield Metropolitans.
The Springfield Metropolitans.
Number 5,
Kyle Carpenter, St. Charles, Missouri.
Number 6,
Austin Schilt, Nixon, Missouri.
Number 7,
Jared Brashler, Bolivar, Missouri.
Number 8,
Clay Murphy, Wolflake, Illinois.
Number 9,
Jordan Fitzpatrick, Rogersville, Missouri.
Number 10,
David Humphrey Jr., Blytheville, Arkansas.
Number 11,
Caleb Spangler, Helena, Montana.
Number 12,
Robert Fackrell, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 13,
Kevin Walsh, St. Louis, Missouri.
Number 14,
Jared Fox, Weyburn, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Number 15,
Alex Kelly, Republic, Missouri.
Number 16,
Caleb Kaufman, Wapello, Missouri.
Number 17,
Brandon Louder, Marshfield, Missouri.
Number 18,
Dustin Thomason, Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield Metropolitans being introduced. We are getting ready for the national anthem here on Baseball Night in the Ozarks. Yes, 2-0 the Mets, first place in the GRBL North. 2-0 Branson Showmen, first place in the GRBL South Division. Earlier today, if you're just joining us, it was the Ozark Mountain Ducks defeating the Republic Locos 11-5 behind 5 shutout innings from Andrew Patton coming on in relief and some timely base hits. An RBI base hit off the bat of Jamie Petty drove in the game-winning run, and then Andrew Kendrick tacked on a couple of insurance runs with a 2 RBI double. Nixa Suckers were 9-2 victors today, defeating the Moon City Mavericks behind a great performance on the mound from Josh Engler, 1 earned run on 2 hits and 8 strikeouts for him. We also saw Scott Wilson extend a hitting streak to 3 games. And so the Nixa Suckers were winners today, 9-2. So the Suckers improve to 2-1. They are watching this Branson Showman game with some interest because a win by the Springfield Metropolitans would most certainly work in the Suckers' favor. The Ozark Mountain Ducks are also 2-1. So a win for the Mets could create some significant chaos in the GRBL South Division tonight. Showman would like to not worry about it, beat the Mets, and just maintain sole possession of first place outright. So Those are the stakes. It is a 7-game regular season. This is week 3. The last 2 unbeatens set to lock up tonight. Only one team will walk out of here 3-0, and the losing club the season will fall to 2-1. We'll step aside, come back, bring you the first pitch. Kyle Carpenter has the ball for the Springfield Metropolitans. He is next.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
OWN Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com. Branson Showmen, Springfield Metropolitans on baseball night in the Ozarks. I'm Rance Berger. My partner for this one, Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon. And Snacks, this is going to get interesting. Both teams kind of saving their aces back for the late stages of this ball game. So Kyle Carpenter, the left-hander, gets the ball for the Springfield Metropolitans, opposite the debuting Christian Bokich for the Branson Showmen.
Yeah, and actually, you know, watching the Mets before, Murphy's obviously their stud. Murphy's their go-to guy, especially their 5-inning guy. But this is usually how they go. They'll start Carpenter, then they'll bring in Caleb Kaufman, and then you'll see Clay Murphy there on the back 5. So, nothing different with their pitching. Now I'm curious to see how the Showmen do theirs. Saying the gentleman that's pitching for him today, Christian.
Yeah, Bokich.
Bokich has not played yet in the GRBL, so this is his GRBL debut. And what better way to do it than on Ozarks and Ozarks
baseball night in the Ozarks, yeah. Nothing like it. So here's Kyle Carpenter facing Schuyler Carter to get us started. We're just about 18 minutes beyond the announced first pitch time. Carpenter, the lefty from St. Charles, Missouri, starts him off outside. It is ball 1. Carpenter, sponsored by the Vineyard Market in Ozark, Missouri. Carpenter on the season, 7 earned runs in 6 innings. Carter skies one into center field. More on Carpenter in a moment, but first, here's a catch by Jared Brashler for the first out. So as I was saying, Kyle Carpenter ran into and had a very up and down outing. His last time out, he pitched 3 innings in relief. Had a good 7th inning, had a 8th inning where he gave up 6 runs, but the Mets were out of arms, so they had to send him back out there for the 9th, and then he faced 1 above minimum and got the 3 outs that he needed. So it'd be like that sometimes in the GRBL, and now the Mets are counting on Carp to shake it off.
Yeah, shake it off, come out here, throw your 3 innings, and then hand the ball over to Caleb, and then let Clay come in and do his thing. That's the second knuckleball Jacob Carlson has seen this at bat. Well,
Kyle going to the Nook. That was his calling card as a college pitcher at John Wood Community College in Quincy, Illinois. He's 1-1 with Jacob Carlson. All Jacob has done in 2026 is go 4 for 8 with an inside the park home run, a double, and RBI. 83 base hits in his career, ranks him 2nd all time behind his leadoff man Schuyler Carter. 1-2, and that hit him. Well, that will not inch him toward the all-time hit lead, but it will get him on base for the Showmen here in the early going.
Big as guy as he is, he rubbed it. You big sissy. I told him not to go back and listen to the broadcast because I was going to say something about him and not to hold it personal.
Well, there you go. You've done it.
I got it.
Here's Brady Welsh, shortstop for the Showmen. He's been in the league since 2021. Former Atlanta Braves minor leaguer looks at a strike on the inner half.
First time in Bradey's career in the GRBL that he's not played for Moon City, but still wears that number 8.
Yes, interesting to see. I'm still not used to the sight of Bradey Welsh in purple. He's liking that, though. That's a base hit. Into left field it goes. Carlson will woe up at second. But that's a nice piece for Welsh there, and nothing fancy either. Just see ball, hit ball, drive it.
Dirty Harry coming to the plate.
Yep. 2 men on, 1 out for Harrison Waters. 1 for 6 with an RBI and a couple of walks. Sponsored by Waters Cinema.
Those are some bright batting gloves.
Very, very yellow. Swinging a foul ball, kind of a late lunge there, and he sent it third base side. Telling you, Justin, we've had increasing clouds as this has gone on. Cloud cover is now at least 80% according to the National Weather Service. And with the lights on, but the sun is not quite set, conditions are flat. Yeah, lighting is flat. I'm having a hard time. Of course, I'm old, so that's my excuse. Kind of having to wait for the ball from Carpenter to break onto that darker green turf.
So we can actually see it.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. Nothing in 2.
I noticed that there in the last couple innings when I was playing first. It was just hard to pick it up. Foul balls that were here to the right, first base side. It was just kind of tough picking it up out of the sun, out of the clouds.
So increasing clouds, but with that, temperature is now hanging just above 80 degrees. It's not very humid today. The air is now still. It's going to be a pleasant night. 1-2 is outside. Fine block by Jared Fox, the Mets catcher.
Hall of Fame, Jared Fox.
Indeed. So Carpenter and Fox the battery. It's Clay Murphy at third, Caleb Kaufman at shortstop, Jordan Fitzpatrick at second, and Dustin Thomason at first base for the Metropolitans, who are using Alex Kelly, Jared Brashler, and Austin Schilt in the outfield. That's outside, and the count started off 0-2, has now run full to 3-2. And Carpenter nibbling away in this lefty-lefty matchup.
I would do the exact same thing. Try to get them to throw their hands out there, roll it over, hit a weak ground ball to shortstop, or even hit a ground ball to Clay Murphy.
That was a little more over the plate. It's 1 hops, and that's going to get through past the dive of the second baseman, Fitzpatrick. Carlson digging for home. He will get there. 1-0 Showmen. Harrison Waters with an RBI base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Showmen, and they're in business. So what do you do, Justin? Let's pretend you are Tony Lewis, and no, you can't make new rules for the league. I'm talking situational baseball here. You just watched Welsh and Waters get hits. He just took a 1-0 lead.
Tony's a good hitter, so anything away, I could see him going to left field, right over the shortstop's head, right over there, Caleb Kaufman's head. I did joke around with him in the dugout as we were finishing up our game, and I said, Tony, you going to hit one out tonight? He said, no, the wind's not in his favor. So.
Well, that is hit. Oh, my goodness.
He may have done it. He did it.
Who needs the wind? On a still night, the Godfather just went yard for 3. Tony Lewis.
Talk about it, and it will happen.
Hammered one, and oh my goodness. I think everybody in the stadium is liking that. Tony Lewis goes yard. Are you some sort of soothsayer?
No, it just shows right there, guys. The commissioner is a liar.
He just hammered that thing. Over the right field wall. That was a no-doubter.
That was a no-doubter. That was pretty. I feel bad for the people playing volleyball right beyond that fence.
I was going to say, they just got woken up in a big way. Yeah, but the crowd is alive. Showman fans hopping for a 4-0 lead on a 3-run bomb by Tony Lewis, the first of his GRBL career. Only took him 11 years to hit one out of the yard. But how about Tony?
Coming back here Tony has shown a lot of power on this field.
Yes, well, he's always said, I played the best games of my life at Meador Park, so I know he personally was excited when the GRBL moved here a couple years back, and I know he's going to be excited about that, to go back and see that again. It is preserved forever on YouTube. What a shot that was.
Steve Lale's got a
big
smile on his face.
There are a lot of smiles in the stadium right now. Tyler Rusk not smiling. He just hit a nice ball, but Jordan Fitzpatrick, they had a shift, or not a shift, but he was shift-ish.
Yeah.
Got overstabbed that one out of the air for the out. That's a tough break for Tyler Rusk there.
That just goes to show, like, Jordan Fitzpatrick knows Tyler Rusk ain't going to hit it to right field. He's not going to hit, so he's going to come over a little bit closer to second base and kind of take the middle of the field away from him, and that's exactly what he did there.
Here's Dr. C.J. Andrews from Springfield, Missouri, by way of Federal Way, Washington, out of Southern Virginia University. Orthopedic specialist, and that is well struck into left field, but tracked and caught. Alex Kelly making the snag for the Springfield Metropolitans. They've got some work to do, as they spotted the Branson Showmen for a 3-run homer for Tony Lewis. Showmen out to an early lead, and Metropolitans will try for a rebuttal when we come back.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
I started working at SRC in 2018. Very team-driven, and everybody has a place, everybody has a role. Being an employee owner is just more than just being an employee and just being a number. You actually have a voice, and you actually use that voice. The opportunity is the sky. I feel like anything you want to be, you can be. You just have to, you gotta have the gotta want attitude. My name is Shamari, and I'm an owner of SRC.
Well, the excitement just getting started here at Meador Park. This is the GRBL debut of Christian Bokich. So Christian, let me tell you all about it. An account executive from Hinsdale, Illinois, just due west of Chicago, now lives in Nixa, Missouri. Went to college 1 year at Miami of Ohio, then 3 years at NCAA Division II Lee University in Cleveland, Tennessee. He spent 2 summers playing in the Northwoods League, and then has pitched for the Serbian national team in the European Baseball Championship a total of 3 times. Up until his move to Nixa, he'd been pitching in the Midwest Suburban League in Chicagoland. That's pretty decent association by my understanding anyway, but moved to Missouri January of 2026, and here he is set to make his grip and rip debut for the Branson Showmen. And how about this, what he gets to face right out of the chute? Jared Brashler, Clay Murphy, Jordan Fitzpatrick. So this will be quite the test right out of the gate for Christian Bokich. First pitch is a bouncer.
I believe Jacob Carlson told me his name is the Cerebin Assassin.
Okay, well,
that is what I was told.
Let's see him retire a batter before we really run with that. There's Jared Brashler looking at a Steve Rank. Nice looking slider there.
But I wasn't going to argue with Jacob Carlson, because
no,
probably
certainly that's a strong, powerful man there. No doubt.
But he's coming in and he's facing veterans. I feel like this Mets lineup is solid with veterans, top to bottom. They got a lot. I mean, they have a couple new rookies on their team. But really, if you think about it, it's a lot of these guys have played in the league at least 2 years.
Yep.
But Jared Brashler has been in the league for what?
He's an original. Yeah.
He's an original.
This is his 11th. So
11.
Yeah, Jared Brashler, 80 hits in his grip and rip career. 258 career average, 342 on base. He's off to a hot start. 3 for 9 in front of Schuyler Carter. That's down. Make it 4 for 10. So Brash hitting 400 through his first 3 games of 2026. He's just a couple years younger than I am. I'm not going to give away the number, but he's just...
There's a 4 in it.
Just peaking with age, Jared Brashler. We'll say it that way. That was a nice piece there.
Yes, it was. You know, Brash is... he'd be the first to tell you that he felt like he probably struggled last year. And he's not afraid to talk about it, but this year he's coming out, he's swinging the bat good, and he looks really good, especially with them high socks tonight.
Clay Murphy's been swinging a pretty good bat as well as the ball gets away from Tobin Dudley, and that was all the window of opportunity that flyboy Jared Brashler needed to scoot on through to second base. So Clay Murphy 5 for 9, 2 doubles, 3 singles, coming off of a 3 for 4 performance a week ago against Moon City. The 1-0 to Murph. Saw a slider that time, no. Ed Browning behind the plate for this one. Roberto Valdez, the umpire on the bases. 2-0 to Clay Murphy, who now has 54 base hits in his career. This is lifted in the air into center field. Schuyler Carter on the run, and the 2-time Gold Glove Award winner hauls that in to make the catch for the first out. Doesn't get easier as here comes another bopper for the Mets, Jordan Fitzpatrick.
Oh, Fitzy.
So Big Fitz is 3 for 6 with a couple of RBIs. One of those hits is a triple, and he has also drawn 3 walks. So he's a guy who sees the plate well, you know, played professionally in the Pioneer League in 2022. He's had a lot of success in the GRBL. On top of that, this is his 3rd season.
Oh, got him.
Oh, back pick
Got
throw.
him.
That was good stuff from
Got him.
Bokich, and yes, he did.
What a move.
Great move on the part of Christian Bokich, getting that ball back to C.J. Andrus, the second baseman. Smart ball there. So on the infield, the Showmen, it's Tobin Dudley behind the plate. Joshua Jenkins gets the start tonight at third base. Bradey Welsh is the shortstop. The aforementioned Dr. C.J. Andrus is at second base. Tyler Rusk is at first. Harrison Waters, Schuyler Carter, and Michael Doofman starting tonight in the outfield.
I am looking really close at the bat that Fitzpatrick is swinging. I believe it is a torpedo bat. Is that a Rube torpedo bat?
Let me get a look at that again when he takes the hand off. Yeah,
it is.
That's got some shaping on the end. Swings and sticks one. That's going to go down into the corner. No,
what
it
a
will
catch.
not. Michael Doofman. If you loved Doman the Showman, you love Doofman the Shoofman, as he caught that one on a full-on dive, and the Showman fans are electrified once again.
That kid.
Goodness sakes.
The kid over there in the bullpen ran up against the fence.
See, he just high-fived some kid in the pen. That's great. 4-0 Showmen. They are amped up, to say it mildly. We'll bring you the second inning right after this on Baseball Night in the Ozarks.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Well, that was electrifying, and that was just the first inning. 4-0 our score. Branson Showmen. Momentum. She is she's a strong lady when she wants to be, and right now she is perched up in that Branson Showman dugout. It'll be Tobin Dudley, Joshua Jenkins, and Michael Doofman, aka Doman the Showman, who just made a grab full-out run and then a layout dive in right field, robbing Jordan Fitzpatrick of a base hit. So here is Tobin Dudley, the Showman catcher, rookie out of Mission University. He's a car salesman by trade. 1 for 5 with a couple of RBIs. The one is a triple. And Dudley is really fitting in nicely with some of the veterans on this club. As Michael Barnes said to me, you know, Tobin Dudley is not afraid to go walk out, talk to the pitcher, and tell him, hey, you know, here's where it's going wrong. You need to change this. And Michael Barnes said, you know, some people, experienced players, might take that the wrong way, but I really like it, and I like that he is, you know, has the wherewithal and the presence of mind to not to be afraid to do that as a rookie talking to a veteran.
Yeah, no, and he played baseball down at Campton High School.
Yep.
So obviously the purple to him is probably feels at home wearing it.
Fits right in.
Yeah. So no, he's actually done a really good job behind the plate for the Showmen this year. Nice little piece of it.
Yeah, that's got a chance. That's going to die in right field. Tobin Dudley with his second career hit. 2 hits in 3 games now for Tobin, and a nice start continues for him, just contributing all around. It's going to set him up for Joshua Jenkins.
Another rookie.
Yep,
right?
Sponsored by Labrie Design and Build. He's a 32-year-old newcomer from Republic, Missouri. Got a great story. Works in accounts payable, basically, for a small firm, but he's a former pastor who decided to leave the clergy, pursuing a career in the private sector. But Josh Jenkins followed the league on the internet for several years and then decided, you know what, I'm done following. I'm going to go try it out. He had a good tryout, and he's looked good for Branson so far. Limited appearances, 1 for 3. A single, and he's been hit by a pitch, so the OBP, a nice healthy 500, and he's making a start tonight.
I saw that he actually took Michael Barnes' glove.
Yeah.
And, did some relacing and conditioning to it. It looked really good.
This is a kind of an excuse-me swing, but it chops to the second baseman. He will not beat the throw from Jordan Fitzpatrick, but he does move up the runner, Tobin Dudley. Easy does it there, Freak Snacks. You about took the whole setup. Oh, there you go, your right shoe. There you go. We're back in the game.
We're like we've done this before. We're professionals.
Here is Michael Doofman. Found out we were mispronouncing his name for 2 seasons, but we'll get it right now. But I still like to throw out a good Doman the Showman every now and again. He's out of Miami of Ohio, Middletown.
And he was still pumped up over there on the on-deck circle.
I've heard it said by guys who have played with him, you know, Doman is just a whole vibe.
He is. He absolutely is. Played a couple years with him on the Showman, and man, it won't be long before we're seeing that Cincinnati Jamar Chase jersey walking around the ballpark.
Oh, ball got through the wickets for the catcher, Jared Fox. Yeah, he was even making the disgruntled facial expression on the run back to get the ball. So that does allow the runner, Dudley, to move up. He's to third now.
I am guessing that Michael Doman is a switch hitter.
Yeah, we've seen him bat from either side. I've not seen this right-handed approach too often, but he's having a go. I wouldn't also be surprised to see him try to lay down a bunt here.
It would not surprise me one bit, especially with Murphy playing even with the bag.
Breaking ball. No, that's not a bunt.
No.
That is in the air center field, and that is Jared Brashler. Dudley's going to tag up, and yep, nailed it. 5-0 Showman. So Doman the Showman, Michael Doofman does the job, as the old-timers like to say. It is 5-0.
Back to the top of the lineup with Schuyler Carter. He has got some bright colored shoes on tonight.
Yeah, what do you call that exactly? There's a little jam shot. Fitzpatrick up with it at second. Throw to Thomason. Kind of knocked Thomason off his bearings there, but he held on. 4-3 ground out. So 5-0 is the score. The Showmen tack on another. Still a lot of baseball left to be played here on Baseball Night in the Ozarks between the Showmen and the Metropolitans.
Nicole Cartmell with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Branson Showmen 5, Springfield Metropolitans nothing. Bottom of the second about to start here on Baseball Night in the Ozarks. I'm Rance Berger, he's Justin Loudon, and the man on the mound, Christian Bokich.
You know, but you couldn't ask for a better start as a starting pitcher. Your team coming out, and
far as starts go, that is one of the startiest starts that's ever started, I think.
Come out, you give up maybe one hit to Jared Brashler there in the first inning. Nothing hurt. You get your 3 outs, and then you go ahead and they put up another run for you. So, yeah. This game here is full. We were talking about veterans.
Yeah.
It's full of Hall of Famers and Hall of Fame potential.
Got one of those Hall of Famers due up here for the Metropolitans. It'll be rookie Alex Kelly, the Mets' first-round draft pick. Then it's Jared Fox, the catcher, followed by Caleb Kaufman. Kyle Carpenter will bat if somebody gets on.
I think we got, two? Is it 2 on each side tonight?
Yeah, there's a lot of GRBL experience in this game, and then you balance it out with some rookies getting a chance to shine.
Yeah.
Here's Alex Kelly, sponsored by Alex Kelly, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. He is off to a nice start in his own right for the Mets. 3 for 9 with a couple of RBIs, and he scored the game-winning run against the Mavericks last week. Former third-team All-American in NCAA Division I in 2013.
Built like a tight end.
Yeah, Alex Kelly looks like he's probably lifted a weight or two in his time. Out of Fort Collins, Colorado.
Yeah.
Now calls Republic, Missouri home. Played college baseball at St. Louis University. He's ahead here, 2-0.
I would like to see him just unload on one.
Well, he hit, that ground rule double he hit last week was no small feat, because that is a 14-foot wall out there guarding the facilities here at Meador Park. So for him to have one bounce off the turf and then clear the 14-footer, that's just an impressive bit of physics there.
You know, I've played in the league for a while and seen a lot of hard hit balls. Like we've seen some balls that Trey Turner's hit, David Edwards has hit. But last game, that one that... Hey,
oh my gosh, Kelly, speaking of hard hit, it's a very loud strike. It's a foul ball, but that definitely got hit.
That one that Andrew Kendrick hit down the line.
Yeah.
I was mouthing...
we don't do exit velo in the GRBL, but
I was
that
telling
thing
him
was
it was 100,
screaming.
I told him it was 112.
I would buy that, honestly.
It was... It hit the fence, and then Mesa was diving for it. No, I'm just kidding. So, but no, it was absolutely smoked, and we've seen a lot of hard hit balls so far this year.
So Christian Bokich has worked back even against Alex Kelly after a couple of foul balls. One that was tattooed, one that sort of dribbled on the third base side. So deuce is up here, nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the second. Metropolitans down by 5. Certainly early enough in this one that we have not reached desperate times, but Springfield needs to do something to grab some momentum, because it has just been all Branson Showmen in that category thus far. 3-2 payoff. And Kelly rips one in the air to left. That's Harrison Waters. He will not get there. He's going to opt to let that bounce safely. Better to yield the single than to make a misplay and give up extra bases there. So Alex Kelly is on his 4th hit in 3 games.
You were saying, yes, we do have a lot of baseball left to play in this game. But if you're the Mets, right, Do you go ahead and don't have Caleb Kaufman throw? You just go straight to Murphy and get your 5 innings?
I don't know. It's going to depend on what the Showmen do in the 3rd inning, I think. I think they've realistically got to trot Carpenter back out there at least to start the inning. There's a back pick throw with intent by Tobin Dudley. Alex Kelly back just in time there.
You know, that's something I've noticed with these younger catchers.
They love the back pick throw?
Oh, yes. You don't see, Spitz back picking anybody.
No, but Alex Bird likes to do it, you're right, and Tobin Dudley's done it a time or two. This is popped into shallow left, but the shortstop, Brady Welsh, ranges back to get that without incident for the Showmen, 1 down.
Speaking of Caleb Kaufman, here he is.
Yeah, here he comes from Wablo, Missouri, now lives in Stratford. He is 2 for 9 with a triple and a double, 3 runs batted in, so at his best when he's got a friend on the base paths.
I could be wrong. Isn't Wablo down Highway 54?
It is on Highway 54, yeah, out
Right
west
past
west of Lake of the Ozarks, yep. Spoken like a guy who's watched some Class 1 baseball in his day. Caleb Kaufman was also an all-state Class 1 basketball player for the Wablo Tigers. I remember first time I drove through Wablo, I said, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this.
No, don't do that.
A lot of French.
Yeah.
A lot of vowels, few consonants.
What a shot.
Oh, that was a good throw from
Great
Dudley,
throw.
but it ended up going off of the base runner, Alex Kelly, and into center field. So he turns a stolen base opportunity into a trip to 3rd.
And right here, this is where the Mets, doesn't matter how they get it done, they need to score a run here.
Even getting 1 back
Yeah.
would be a nice momentum grab.
Break that ice open.
So Caleb Kaufman now, it's 1-1 with 1 out and a runner at 3rd. That's Alex Kelly. Bokich comes inside. Kaufman looped under that one and fouled it straight back. That is off the roof of the press box. Somebody's going to come up with 50 cents out of that.
That scared me.
Oh, we've had far more frightening than that.
For someone that's played for the Showmen, I played the last 2 years with them, I will tell you that this uniform that they got with the black hat, I think to me personally looks the best.
They've kind of changed the look. They had the gray hats, the purple hats.
Yeah, I like the black.
It does look sharp, and it's the Showman logo. All the teams got new logos. The Branson logo just got kind of a
bigger,
mild makeover, little update.
But it'll look really good, and I know Jacob might do it, but it'll look really good with the black pants.
Yeah, or even I've always said the Showman should have a white pant game at some point. 3-2 now. Caleb Kaufman has worked it full. He is doing his job trying to put some stress on the Branson starter, Christian Bokich.
I'm trying to talk Chris Mesa into doing orange pants.
Where are you going to get 15 pairs of orange pants?
I'm going to get white ones and tie-dye them and dye them orange.
All right.
It'll happen. Watch this.
I know better than to challenge you, Justin. I know better. So we'll do another 3-2. That one just snuck over the net, and a couple of fans scrambled out of the way there. But hey, girl is going to come away with the 50-cent foul ball. You love to see it. Love to see the kids go get the quarters. That is a GRBL tradition in place since Season 5. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bokich, another payoff to Kaufman, and again got him out on the front foot there, and he pulled it foul off the front of his own dugout on that third base side.
I could be wrong, but wasn't there one year where we actually did foul balls for $1?
There was $1 inning.
Inning, that's what it was. I think we need to bring it back.
Well, we'll go talk to the boys at the bank. I'm sure they'll love to hear from us. Full count pitch number 3 is popped. That's going to be playable for Joshua Jenkins. And yes, he reconditions gloves. That's kind of Josh's side hustle, and that glove was well conditioned to make the grab.
Yeah, it looks good.
For the second out. So yeah, Leather Hands, that's his YouTube channel. It's really cool. I love the time lapse, and then you get a nice historic baseball story to go over the narration. It's a lot of fun.
Now, is he narrating it?
Yes.
I'm definitely going to have to look it up.
If you go watch the Michael Barnes one, has a great story about Lefty Grove. So you learn about baseball history, and you get to see how gloves are reconditioned. So, yeah, nerd alert for a reasonable bit there, as Kyle Carpenter looks at a strike to even us up 1-1. But if you're into some history, and you're into learning a little bit about equipment, it's really cool.
Might have to check it out for sure.
1-1 to Carpenter. Carpenter pops this one. That's going to stay playable on the infield surface. Joshua Jenkins again hauls it in. Back-to-back catches for the Branson third baseman. And look at that. Christian Bokich wiggles out of a jam. The Metropolitans strand a man at third. 5-0 is the score. Showmen up top. We will head to the third. It's up right after this.
Your local Hotsy dealer is an expert with hands-on cleaning knowledge to help you select the ideal pressure washer for your job. Take confidence in knowing you have a resource for all your cleaning needs. Service can be scheduled in-house or on location by a factory-trained technician using genuine Hotsy parts. Be sure to ask about scheduled maintenance plans, as well as a variety of accessories to clean more efficiently. And don't forget the soap. We have detergents for every cleaning need and have a bulk delivery program. Customized wash bays and mobile cleaning systems are also available. Build a partnership where you're a name, not a number. Contact your local Hotsy dealer to see why nothing cleans like a Hotsy.
Thought the Springfield Metropolitans are going to hang with Kyle Carpenter for one more inning. It'll be decision time after that for manager Clay Murphy, as his ball club looks to claw back into this thing. Right now, it's the Branson Showmen with the momentum and the 5-0 advantage. It'll be Jacob Carlson, Bradey Welsh, and Harrison Waters. The man of the hour, the man with the power, Tony Lewis, will get to bat again if the Showmen get there. A 3-run homer off the bat of the Godfather, Tony Lewis. Big time difference maker in this one. RBIs as well for Harrison Waters and Michael Doofman. So Mets still aligned defensively as they started. Jared Fox behind the dish. Clay Murphy and Caleb Kaufman on the left side. Jordan Fitzpatrick and Dustin Thomason on the right side of the infield, with Kelly Brashler and Schilt in the outfield. Kyle Carpenter's next offering is to Jacob Carlson. That's down and in, ball one.
It's not as big as like David Edwards does, but looking down here and seeing Jacob, he's actually scooted up in the box.
And the adjustment pays off. Career hit number 84 for Jacob Carlson. His 5th hit of the season is out into left field. So just like that, Showmen have a man on once more. Bradey Welsh singled his first time up, native of Marshfield, Missouri. Played 3 years at Arkansas State before signing a free agent contract with the Braves. As a pitcher, that was a big draw for Bradey, after he had had shoulder injuries, effectively spelled the end of his pro career. Came out to the GRBL, and we were all excited thinking he was going to pitch, and he said, actually, I think I want to play some shortstop.
And he's a good two-way player.
Yeah, he is very much that. That is popped and caught. Dustin Thomason, the first baseman for the Mets, hauls that in for the out. Yeah, absolutely. At first I was like, really? He's just going to be a shortstop? Yeah. But very quickly turned my opinion around, as he is a plus defender. And also very good at putting the baseball into play. He's a lot of fun to watch, and a good guy on top of that. High school teacher and coach at Hartville. So here's Dirty Harry, Harrison Waters, 1 for 1 tonight with an RBI.
I would love to see Harry. Harry competed in the Home Run Derby last year.
He did.
I'd like to see him hit one.
Well, he's certainly hit one of the most important home runs in the history of Drury University. That was not at this park, however. That was a across the Mississippi River in Saint-Jay, Illinois. Came in the GLVC conference final.
That's what I thought. I was getting ready to say that.
It was a cold day, and the Drury Panthers managed to win 1-0 on a Harrison Waters solo shot. And if you ask anybody who was on that team, they still talk about the Harrison Waters home run.
Harry is a great dude, does a lot of great things for this league. If you guys have not seen the pictures that he has put out, players are using them as their Facebook profile pictures. He does a great job.
Very talented at what he does, both his photography and videography. Yeah, that was a home run cut, wasn't it? But he was over the top to make it 2-1.
Super laid back, super funny.
Oh yeah, hilarious. Kind of guy you love to have on your team.
Oh yes.
When he is on the opposing team, however, you might grow a little tired.
I'll never forget. I was struggling one night and pitching, and we were playing the Mets, and I was playing for the Showmen, and he came up and he goes, "Will you just throw me one pitch over the plate? I don't care where it's at. Just throw it over the plate so I can at least swing once." I threw one. It would have been over the plate, but it actually hit him right in the front leg. And he's like, "Are you kidding me?"
So Harrison Waters draws the walk. This is a night. Kyle Carpenter is certainly not having the best of things, but you got to give him credit for hanging in and competing. He's excited to have Jared Fox as a battery mate. And yeah, here's Tony Lewis.
Evan Barnett.
And yeah, the Showman, or first base coach Evan Barnett, the lifeblood of the club, if you will. He's excited to see Tony try to do something here. Kyle very wisely painted a corner.
Yes, away.
And
smart move.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to run the risk of hanging one again. He's ahead here, 0-1. Runners on first and second for Branson, 1 out. Up by 5. Tony Lewis hit one out of here his last time up. Thought about it and did not chase the high heat. It is 1-1.
What's Tony's career numbers? You have
those? Just going to take a look at that, actually. So it's now 43 career base hits, I can tell you that. He is... Oh, that has popped foul, tailing out of here. So let's see. 3 for 6. 43 of 165, so coming into the season, the career OBP was right around 380, and it's probably ticked. That's probably right about there. Yeah, 382, I would say. It's just spitball calculation there. Now 33 runs batted in, a triple, 9 doubles, and now a home run.
Career 261 hitter and just struck.
Yeah, well,
painted the corner.
That's baseball, man.
That's it.
Like some days you're the home run hitter, next at bat you can just go down looking. Kyle Carpenter with a heavy sigh of relief.
It doesn't get easier.
It's a big momentum grab for him, but yes, Tyler Rusk has hit balls out of the stadium in his GRBL career, no doubt.
This is his 3rd year, and I'm pretty sure he's averaging 1 a year.
This is his 4th, actually.
Year. Yeah.
People forget he broke in with the Metropolitans in 23. He was the only rookie on that team that won the Howard Bell Trophy Championship, and then this is his 3rd season with the Showmen. He is 2 for 3. I'll make that 2 for 4 now as he popped out to the second baseman his first time up tonight. One of those 2 hits is a double, so Tyler Rusk been known to get a hold of one. That is chopped. Tough play for the 3rd baseman, Clay Murphy. But Clay Murphy's in the Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen, and you see why. Plays like that one. So the Metropolitans get out of the inning unscathed. That's a big momentum grab for Kyle Carpenter and company. They're going to try to wake up the bats on the other side of this break in the bottom of the 3rd. Showmen lead the Mets 5-0.
Mr. Callahan, let's play Word Connect.
I don't want to.
I'll start.
I'm not gonna.
Air.
Services.
Professional.
Trustworthy.
Quality.
Satisfaction.
Everyday.
Overnight. 24/7.
Repair.
Replace.
Air.
Water.
Heating.
Cooling.
VIP.
Membership. Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's bad.
Stop.
Go.
Jimmy!
Mr. Callahan!
Fired.
Hired. That was fun. Again?
Call Air Services today.
The key to a great toast is who you're with. At Big Whiskey's, we toast to best friend weekends, to birthday wishes, to burgers and wings, to big wins, and to believing in we, with something for everyone, from apps to wraps, salads to steaks. Everything is a big deal at Big Whiskey's. Here's to always being welcome.
History of dance-offs between the innings at baseball games goes, that was one of the dance-offs that has happened in the history of the game. That was something. So yeah, crowd is fired up. Showmen fans are fired up. They've actually all migrated since the sun has gone down into the seating section behind home plate. So I'll tell you what, when that section fills in for the night game, it gets lively here at Meador Park.
It does.
Atmosphere is fun. Dustin Thomason grounds one left side. Joshua Jenkins up with it for the Showmen. My goodness.
The Showmen have come to play today.
Okay, Josh Jenkins. You just keep doing that. This is just like a commercial for his glove refurbishing service. He's now retired. Well, he had 2 retirements and then an assist there, but Josh Jenkins has been involved in the last 3 outs. Brandon Louder, rookie out of Marshfield, Missouri, comes to scratch for the Mets. First pitch he sees from Christian Bokich is a strike.
Great first pitch.
So this is a great stat line for Louder in his GRBL career. 0 for 0, 2 RBIs. He has both been hit by a pitch and walked with the bases loaded. So he's 0 for 0, but he's got 2 RBIs.
2 RBIs.
That's just getting it done, man. Nothing to swing and a miss. Christian Bokich going off speed against the big man, Brandon Louder. And that's Louder's a guy, as many GRBLers do, he's making the switch over from slow pitch softball. So you're coming out here wanting to play some hardball, and then they give you the moving stuff. So smart play from Bokich to get the strikeout. Batter is Austin Schilt for the Mets. Austin Schiltz, another newcomer, anesthesiologist's assistant from Nixa, Missouri.
Man.
Yes, he will put you to sleep professionally. 1 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout thus far.
I'll never forget. That's actually what that's what my daughter told me she wanted to be, but she was like 3, and it was just cute the way she said anesthesiologist.
Wow.
And I was like, that's impressive. You've been practicing.
Yeah. No, that's good training. Austin's got a master's degree in anesthesiology from UMKC, University of Missouri, Kansas City. This is grounded right side. Up with that is Dr. C.J. Andrus, a little medical on medical crime there, as the doctor gets the anesthesiologist. 3 up and 3 down. Good inning for Christian Bokich and the Branson Showmen. They lead the Springfield Metropolitans 5-0. We'll go to the 4th.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Jocelina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
Rapid Roberts pitching change for the Springfield Metropolitans. We kind of wondered what they might do, and it appears they are going to stick with the script here, Justin Loudon. They have called on number 16, Caleb Kaufman, to come on in relief. Caleb So far in 2026, he has pitched 2 innings, allowing 2 earned runs on 2 hits. He's got 3 strikeouts and a hit batsman. Last time out against Moon City, he was good. One inning, no runs, 1 strikeout, and the aforementioned doink ball. But it was a very nice bit of bridge work by Mr. Kaufman, setting up Kyle Carpenter to come on and finish out the game and they'll get the win.
Yeah, because last week, Clay Murphy went ahead and he started the game.
Well, he had concert tickets to see Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz.
We were talking about Tech 9 last night.
Yes, we did.
We'll come back to that. But
oh no! Tell me you're not about to tell a Gathering of the Juggalos
Oh my God!
story.
Yes.
Are you really?
Yes, I am.
Oh no! Oh no!
Tech 9 was there last night.
That's well, I knew of it, and I used to live pretty close to there, but I'm kind of glad I don't now.
Oh my goodness! All these people getting arrested for stupid stuff.
There's Lake of the Ozarks is adding a chapter to the volume.
Oh man!
This week, to put it mildly. So
that's right, folks. It's not the Hells Angels that they're worried about.
Well, 100 miles away at the relative safety of Meador Park, we're enjoying a nice family-friendly day at baseball night in the Ozarks. The Branson Showmen are up 5-0. C.J. Andrews has probably never been to the Gathering of the Juggalos. He's a doctor.
I don't think anybody has. I didn't even know it was a thing until this week.
Oh, Justin, you gotta.
And then I get asked.
You're not down to clown, I guess.
Well, no. Then I get asked, hey, they need you to come down and work a concert.
Oh, certainly not.
And I was like, not after what I've heard. No, sir. And then they said it was Tech 9, and I was like, oh.
Well, that's tempting. But
that is very tempting.
Then you still have to go.
I ain't dealing with those people.
Into that festival. I mean, hey.
I see all the videos.
I'm sure 99% of the people are there having a good time, not
They're
bothering
not going to
anybody.
remember it.
It's always the 1%,
No, but we were talking about that, and then I saw that he was there last night, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? We were just talking about this."
You could have seen Tekanina 2-1. Well, I understand when you're working, you probably don't actually watch the show that much.
No, not especially not in that environment.
Ugh. That's showbiz, friends. 2-1. Andrews loops 1. That's going to get foul.
So, Caleb Kaufman's going to come in. Hopefully he'll do his job here, throw a complete inning, and just shut the door on the Showmen. Get it to the 5th. Turn it over to Hall of Fame Clay Murphy. And then we're set. They just got to start scoring some runs.
Well, that's going to be the challenge for the Metropolitans. And keep in mind, the Branson Showmen have certainly some arms left in the arsenal to send out there. Eric Smith has been excellent thus far, his GRBL rookie year.
Christian's doing a really good job.
Yeah, Bokich he had a nice 3-up, 3-down inning to finish out the 3rd. So if his night is done, that's not bad.
They have nobody warming up. I'm going to say he's probably coming back.
Think he's going out?
Yeah.
Well, C.J. Andrews just took an excuse-me swing at a 2-2, and he fouled it off to stay in. And he's kind of see C.J.'s body language. He's chuckling at himself there. But that's what you need to do with 2 strikes.
The all-black shoes, I like it. It looks good. You look good.
You look good, you feel good, you do good. Tale as old as time. Andrews fouls that one back, and he, the longer this plate appearance goes, the more it plays into his favor. He had 5 hits his rookie year with the Locos, 5 for 21, so 360 on base percentage. That's pretty good. Had a 346 OBP in college at Southern Virginia. Flares this one foul. Could be playable. Nope, never mind. That is definitely off the roof of the dugout. Not playable at all for Brandon Lauder, who has come on. He's playing first base for the Mets. Other than that, oh no, check that. Clay Murphy's gone to shortstop, and they've moved Dustin Thomas. Well, they had to move, because of Kaufman, I guess. So yeah, Thomason at 3rd, Murphy at short, still Fitzpatrick at 2nd, and then Lauder.
Hey, I'm telling you, like when I first saw it, I was like, there's no way there's another Loudon in this league.
Well, thank goodness you guys aren't on the same team. C.J. Andrews is going to draw the walk. It's not as bad as there was a year the Nixa Suckers had 5 guys whose last names all started with W's.
Welsh.
Yeah, they had Welsh. They had Winkler. They had Wentler. They had I think they had a Williams or something. And yeah, that was just, yeah. I'm glad that year's over. Tobin Dudley, the Branson catcher, steps in with the club up 5-0. Dudley singled out into center field his first time, but this time he's got a man on. C.J. Andrews taking the lead from first. See if he can
Good pitch.
think about timing up Caleb Kaufman, who responded well. That was a slider for a strike on the outer half.
So why didn't, is it Caden Kaufman, the brother?
Yes.
Do we know why he didn't come back?
Yeah, he had a job change in the off season, and so he is teaching and coaching at Hollister, Missouri, down
Gotcha.
south of here, and then he's also involved with the football program on top of coaching some baseball. So Caden, word on the street is that he's going to try to come back in 2027. At least that's what he said. Get a lot of people this time of year who say they're going to be out in 2027. So of course, you know, believe it when we see it and all that. But yeah, there was nothing wrong with Caden Kaufman. Just making a career move onward and upward and concentrating on that. And you can't fault a fella for that.
Absolutely not.
That
Great
is a
hit.
great bit of hitting from Tobin Dudley. C.J. Andrews, as the ball is in left field, is going to make the run. He will get to third base safely. Time is called, so Andrews safe at third. Dudley was able to trail him to second base. Nice base hit, and Dudley is 2 for 2.
Brings up Mr. Joshua Jenkins.
Well, he's been using the glove. Let's see if the bat works, if he's got anything for that. Josh Jenkins, sponsored by Labrie Design and Build.
I could hear Derek announcing at the same time. Nah, this is a big spot right here. Another, you know, anything through the infield. Looks like they got a pitch runner.
Yeah, nobody out. And yeah, they are courtesy running for the catcher Dudley. That is Eric Smith running, and Jenkins reaches out and slaps that one foul. So yeah, Andrews the lead runner at third, Eric Smith the tail runner at second base. First base is unoccupied, nobody out. So this is a spot where the Showmen could absolutely send the Avalanche down the hill. Breaking ball in tight. 1-1.
That right field corner. If he could just drop it over the first baseman's head.
It's looking a little inviting, isn't it?
It
They're
is.
just playing Jenkins ever so slightly to pull. Of course, infielders are in at double play depth.
Did you get your parking spot at Dillard's today?
Of course I did. No, nobody's wanting that spot at 10 o'clock in the morning. Yes, safely away from, you know, somebody would have to, absolutely, they would have to blister it, first of all, and they would have to loop it off of, it would be a righty looping it off the end of the bat, I think, to get around the net to get out there and put my vehicle into any sort of danger. Joshua Jenkins does put this one down the right field line. It's tailing, and that will get foul. Yeah, right idea. Mets may be a little more alive for that now. Austin Schilt was giving chase, but
I noticed that Brashler's actually moved over.
Yeah, he's now back pretty much straight up.
Yeah.
He's on the dark green stuff, which seldom do you see a center fielder play truly straight up here at Meador. The 1-2 off-speed pitch. Jenkins slaps it down the third base line.
Oh,
great
he's
job
out.
by Thomason, and then they cannot turn two, but Dustin Thomason tagged Andrews.
I don't think they're calling him
Are
out.
they not
though.
calling him out? And so now they're going to get Eric Smith back at second? Is that what just happened?
No, they did not call him out.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, the Mets are...
But the umpires are going to have to come together because
Yes,
Ed
they are.
Browning was looking directly down the line, saw him coming to him.
Yeah, they're going to need to chat. I thought Dustin Thomason made a spectacular bing-bang catch, step, tag on C.J. Andrus.
He's out.
And yes.
Oh, no.
Wow. Metropolitans fan. Well, that's one way to get a fan base up and at 'em in a 5-0 ball game, is something like that unfolding. So Smith is going to be called out. When we come back out of this, it's going to set up first and third. Jenkins was safe at first. That's not in question here.
No, absolutely not.
Wow.
I thought Dustin made a great play there.
I thought he did too. It looked the part, man, from up here anyway. But you know what?
I'm sure we got a replay coming up on that one.
We don't have replay officiating here in the GRBL, so we have to go with the call on the field. call on the field is what it is. Nothing like a very interesting 3-4 put out of all that. So first and third for Doofman. Hit a sacrifice fly his last time. And still one out here. So the Metropolitans, after being dealt an interesting hand, need to find a way to get 2 outs to squirm out of this and just keep the deficit as is. Easier said than done, certainly. There's a check throw. I like that from Kaufman. You know, number one, just kind of wakes up the showman, but it also lets Brandon Louder know, hey, I trust you still.
You know, with the speed that Andrews has, honestly, as far down as he was, if he breaks full speed, I think he beats it. It's going to be a bang play, and he's going to have to slide, but
well, you're up 5. It's not like
no, I mean,
you don't really shoot yourself in the foot that hard by running that gamble. You're right.
I mean, then you're aggressive there, and then Eric is over on third, and Josh Jenkins probably is down at first or down at second.
Yeah. Michael Doofman 0-2, and then Caleb Kaufman with a dirty changeup there gets a strikeout.
But I can tell you this, Joshua Jenkins better not be looking back, because if he hits this ball to the fence, Schuyler Carter may catch it.
It's going to be a little NASCAR tandem drafting, perhaps.
From where we're standing, or where we're sitting, those actually look like socks with pink toe covers and blues.
No, those are cleats. He always wears the low tops. Schuyler Carter swings and misses. He is the GRBL's all-time leading hitter.
87?
93 now. Ooh. So he's 2 for 8 this year with a triple.
And the closest one to him is Carlson, right?
It's Carlson at 83. Actually, no, 84, because Jacobs got a hit in this game. Carter pulls the hat off about took out his own player manager there.
Jacobs like, hey.
There's one way to make sure you win the hitting contest. Just deck the guy batting behind you. So 0-2 after that foul ball. Caleb Kaufman working into a favorable count against one of the GRBL's all-time greats.
And Carter's getting up there in age, but he can still fly.
He said he's going to play forever. That was the exact quote.
There's a reason why he's
one of those guys. We usually check with him about a month before the tryout window closes, and he says, "Oh yeah, I'm playing forever. I'll get signed up.
Don't
worry about it, RB.
I'll be right there."
1-2. Runners on the corner. Showmen up 5, trying to blast this thing open. Carter does. Grounded into play. It's foul. Wow. Wow.
Not by much. Not by much at all.
So the Mets exhale sharply.
Don't understand why Dustin Thompson didn't lay out for that one.
I think he was trying to sell it as a foul ball the whole way.
If you see the live stream, I see that Brock Chaffin is trolling in the live stream.
Yeah, he's had those Twitter fingers today. There's a strikeout looking. So a shutout inning ultimately for Caleb Kaufman, wiggling himself out of a jam. We're to the bottom of the 4th with the Branson Showmen up 5-0, and the Springfield Mets looking to answer.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
A little bit of a delayed start here for the bottom of the fourth. A little game between the innings, but yeah, it's okay. It's baseball night in the Ozarks. We take a minute for amusements. The kids' home run derby hitting contest, a little wiffle ball. It's become a real crowd pleaser.
I have no idea what he's doing.
Don't want to know.
No, you know, we were talking a little bit off air. It's just, at the thought pops in my head is, because I try to think about it on every team. It's just roughly how many championships do the Branson Showmen combined have, right?
So Schuyler Carter's got 5.
Ben Hammett's got 4.
Well, hey, you're asking me out of order here.
Oh,
I'm trying to use the roster to my advantage here.
Oh, I got you.
Snacks, there's a method to this. Evan Barnett's got 1. Harrison Waters has 1, 2, 3. Bradey Welsh with 1. Ben Hammett with 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's got 4.
So we're at 14.
Jacob Carlson's got 1. Tony Lewis has 1. Tyler Rusk with 2.
Carlson should have more than 1.
So Carlson, let's go back and unpack that just a hot second here. So
because I know he's got 1 with the show.
Oh yeah, he's got 1 with Moon City. Sorry about that. Carlson has 2. I sold him short 1.
Oh, he'd be mad.
That's, you know what? I'll just let him throw me like a lawn dart, and I'll just get over it. Sometimes you got to take your whoopings, you know.
Tony Lewis has 1.
He does. The original with Grip and Rip Black.
Made it to the game last year.
Yes, he did, and
a stellar ball game.
If you want to get Tony wound up, ask him how the 2025 championship went. He will,
oh man,
he will still get a little angsty. Jared Brashler hits an angsty ball into center field, but Schuyler Carter, his counterpart,
no-fly zone.
Yeah, hangs on to that.
Especially with those two. You got Schuyler Carter in center and Harrison Waters in left.
That's a good outfield. I mean, we saw Doofman make spectacular grab. Yeah. This is a good Branson outfield. And, you know, what's funny is Jacob Carlson's a great outfielder, and he's benching himself in favor of these 3 guys here tonight. So Clay Murphy steps in for the Mets with 1 gone.
You know, during our game, we were actually talking about that 25 game, the 25 championship game.
Yeah.
With AK and TK was on. AK was on first, or playing first, and TK was there on first base. And we bring it up all the time with Creed Smiley about, hey, you remember that play that TK made?
Yeah, the unassisted double play.
We did that today, and AK just looked at us and said, shut up.
Like I said, several guys from that Mountain Ducks team are still a little chapped about all that.
It was a great play. He said, you know, as a guy watching the game, and then I forgot that I was standing there.
Murphy watched 1 go by outside the 0-2. Christian Bokich was doing the strikeout strut, but he will get back up on the rubber and throw another.
And this is another guy that's got a lot of championships. I think he's got 4.
Murphy grounds 1 left side. Jenkins fires. Oh, that's off the mark. Rusk dove for it, and then the ball entered the dugout, so Murphy's going to get second base with no sweat. It's a tough break on the Branson infield. Second error that the Showmen have committed. But at the moment,
we're getting
We're
getting to those innings that these guys got to start putting something together. Their top of their lineup, just looking at it, is just they got some dudes that can hit. This being one of them.
This was an interesting call, I thought, sticking with Christian Bokich. So he will be the 3+ designee for the Branson Showmen. He can pitch the 4th, he can pitch the 5th before he will have to come out. But, you know, Justin, how many times have we seen where a starter just cruises first time through the lineup, and then they go out there for that 4th, and all of a sudden, you know, the other team has a big inning, and sometimes it can start off with something as innocuous as an error on the infield like that. But you know, the 4th inning is a tough inning for a lot of reasons in this league.
And you brought this Hall of Famer up that I'm about to bring up earlier today, Schuyler Henson. He's got a lot of traits that remind me of Schuyler Henson. just the way.
Yeah, similar build, similar. The stuff moves in a similar fashion. There was a looping 66-mile-per-hour curve that is poked by Fitzpatrick down into the corner in left field. Murphy's going to score. Ground rule double is the call, and the Mets are on the board. Jordan Fitzpatrick brings home his gaffer, and the Mets have cut it to 4.
But here's the biggest thing, though, is right now Christian needs to realize, hey, I still got a 4-run lead. Like I'm good, right? So we just need to start getting some ground balls, heck, fly balls, get these guys out. They've got 1 out already. You're what, 4-hitter?
Yeah,
right?
This is Alex Kelly in the 4 spot, sponsored by Alex Kelly, Edward Jones financial advisor.
Granted, it doesn't get easier from here.
No,
we got a Hall of Famer on deck.
I mean, it's a beefy part of the order here, no doubt.
But my thing is, if you can get through this inning unscathed, yes, you given up 1. Okay, he just hit a double. There's not much you can do about it. The error's going to come back and bite you because that's how Murphy got to second.
Yeah.
But honestly, you just got to think, I just got to get out of this inning, and I'm good. Like you have that confidence of I can go out there and throw the 5th.
The 0-1 to Alex Kelly, and we're seeing, that's comes in there between 66 and 68 miles per hour, and it's got some serious 12-6 about it.
His curveball is faster than my fastball was today.
Well, sometimes it's not about the radar gun.
No, sometimes you take some off of it and just let it dance a little bit.
Ask yourself, did you throw a strike, right?
I did that a lot
Another Hall
today.
of Famer, Andy Galley, used to love to say that to me. Rance, what's the best pitch in baseball? Strike 1.
Strike 1. And he's not the only one I heard it from. Schuyler Henson was one of the biggest ones to preach it.
Yeah.
The best.
He was a big first pitch strike guy, which love that stat, especially when you're talking about watching college baseball or affiliated minor league ball. Love to look at that FPS.
Oh, that's a great spot. He thought it was.
Yeah, Bokich really was selling it there, but instead he's back to 2-2 with Alex Kelly. Runner on second, that's Fitzpatrick, and Kelly. He's in the ball. Doesn't crowd the plate like some GRBLers do, but he's fairly in there. Pretty square batting stance. That was a bouncer, and we are now full up.
Not trying to take anything away from Tony. Believe me, I'm not. But you take that one pitch where he hits the 3-run homer. This is a really good game.
2-1 game. Still might be a good game before it's all done. Bokich with the 3-2 payoff. Swinging a rip, and that is into left field. Mets will set him up on the corners. So back-to-back base hits. 1 for Jordan Fitzpatrick. Alex Kelly is now 2 for 2, and he is aboard first and third for Jared Fox. So Christian Bokich kind of unpacking this international play in the European Baseball Championships. So he played for Serbia. His international debut was in 2021. He pitched games against Bulgaria and Ukraine. Had 1 start against Slovakia in 2022, and then another start against Slovakia in 2024. Meanwhile, while all that's been going on, he's been playing stateside in suburban Chicago. So he's stayed active since finishing his college baseball career, but for the Serbian national team, it's a 3.00 ERA across 33 innings of work. 31 hits against 44 strikeouts and 10 walks.
He's falling behind here. Oh, great pitch.
Yeah, Jared Fox looked at it, and then they try a back pick throw again. So yeah, Tobin Dudley staying active back there.
These younger catchers, I'm telling you, they like to throw behind people. But, Christian's 1 pitch away from getting out of this. A ground ball to Bradey.
Instead, it's going to be a looper to second. Andrus catches it on the run, and they're going to double it off.
1 pitch away from getting out.
4-3 double. You are, man, you better go tell me what lottery numbers to play when I make a little pit stop on the way home.
No, sir. No, I'm not gambling.
You've been a man. You have been soothsaying this evening. You called the home run before that happened, and then you just called a double play. So the Metropolitans do strike back a touch. They have cut it to 4. It is a 5-1 ball game. Branson Showmen will come to bat in the 5th on the other side of this timeout.
Remanufacturing isn't just a process. It's a legacy. From the seasoned hands of our experts to the eager spirit of the new generation. We bridge the gap by bringing together knowledge and innovation. We are one team with diverse experiences. We are moving toward one goal to ensure our future thrives. We are on one mission to pass down wisdom and embrace the new, ensuring the earth flourishes for generations to come. We are CNH Reman.
Business is about to pick up for the Springfield Metropolitans. GRBL Hall of Famer Clay Murphy, a 4-time champion, a 3-time MVP, the league's all-time leader in strikeouts. I'll throw out some more accolades as soon as we can dig them out of the pile, but Clay Murphy is a bad man. 9 innings this season, no earned runs, 6 hits, 15 strikeouts, 1 hit batsman. Came into the season with a 1.41 career ERA across 159 and a third. He has been the Metropolitans player manager since 2024, so this is his 3rd season in that role. He's been in the GRBL since 2020, helping the Ozark Mountain Ducks secure a championship in his debut season.
I want to take a jab at him right here. Clay Murphy is by far one of the nicest dudes outside the ballpark.
Yeah, that's fair.
Him and I have played together from 21, 22, 23, and then he took over in 24 for Brock Chaffin.
Yep.
Him and I haven't played together since. I thought we were friends. No, I'm just kidding.
That's good.
I'm just kidding. But no, I was thinking about that on the way up here. I was like, I have not played a team with him since.
Why don't the Mets want me anymore?
But I get it now. It's cool.
That's good. No.
But no, it was in 21 when I came back, because I took off 2020.
Yep.
When I came back in 21, and I heard about this Clay Murphy guy, and the first time I look at him, and he's got khaki shorts on and flip-flops, and I'm like,
this is our guy. Yeah.
This is him. Like I hadn't even talked to him, but then he comes in and just shoves, and I'm like, okay.
Well, Hall of Fame alert right here. Jacob Carlson coming to scratch for the Showmen in the number 2 spot. It's a Hall of Fame catcher behind the dish as well, Jared Fox.
This is awesome.
This is going to be very interesting. He starts Carlson off low. I think he knows better than to give Carlson something to mash, but he did throw the fastball out of the gate.
Here it is.
Steve Reich on the inner half. That was the fast version of the Murphy slider.
And it's, guys, I'm telling you right now, Murphy's slider is sick. And there are some guys that have some sick sliders in this league. Josh Engler.
Yep.
Logan Wiley.
Yep.
I mean, that's just to name a few, but Clay Murphy's is disgusting.
Well, and he's got the confidence in his stuff to throw it, front door, making a right-handed batter think, I got to get out of here, and then the ball bends over the plate for a called strike. He's ahead 1-2. That misses down.
As a littler guy, like he's not a big, tall, love him to death. He's not very tall, but he uses his lower half really well.
Yeah, Carlson to chase, and that was 76 miles per hour. It looked faster than that, honestly. Not sure. Somebody checked the gun. Nonetheless, it is a strikeout for Clay Murphy. That is, wait, don't tell me.
It should be 140 or 240 something, isn't it?
No, not quite yet. He is that is 16 on the season. So that is 236.
That's close.
He may get 240 before the night is done. Just buckle up. He's quickly ahead 0-2 to Bradey Welsh, and that's the other thing about Murphy. The foot goes on the gas pedal, and when he's feeling good,
it's electric.
He's feeling good, and he will push pace. It's another thing we've seen a lot of good pitchers do overtime in this league, and you know, guys will tell you, hey, when I'm feeling it, I don't want the batter to step out. I don't want him taking time. I want to keep dealing. 1-2 is hit skyward into center field. Jared Brashler giving chase, able to love that there. He sprinted to the spot where he thought it was going to land. Then he settled down, almost had time to draw a breath before that came into the glove.
This is the first time that these two have faced each other.
Yeah, that's right. Harrison Waters and Clay Murphy have been teammates
for years.
For a long time. Waters getting a crack at Clay Murphy.
Oh, that's dirty, Clay.
I think you have to go. Last time this would have happened would have been 2021 when Murphy was a Maverick and Harrison Waters was with the Locos. But it's been a while. Harrison was a long-time Met up until he landed himself with the Branson Showmen this time around,
so
breaking up a 3-year streak.
So the Town Ball era started in 2020, correct?
That is correct.
So who was he on 2020?
Mountain Ducks. They were teammates on the Mountain Ducks.
Okay.
Murphy and Waters were.
So he only needs the suckers, and...
Oh, so he's never been with Moon City, Harrison Waters.
Okay.
So this is his
Suckers
fourth.
and Showmen.
This is his fourth jersey.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys with 4. You know, the ones you admire are like the ones, you know, Ben Hammett's got 5.
Scotty Wilson.
Scott Wilson's at 4, as he ended up back with Nixa this time. But I'm sure he'd tell you that's going well. He's on a hitting streak. There's a called strike 3. Waters not pleased.
Murphy just looks at him.
Mets fans
smiles.
loving that. Yeah. See you later. Have a seat. It was fun being your teammate for 3 years, but moving on. 5-1 is the score. Branson Showmen out in front, but Clay Murphy has made this a brand new ball game. The Mets are going to have to wake up the offense to get back into this, trailing by 4.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. The risk of losing your hard-earned money to scams is real, especially the scammers sending out fake communications. And that's why we're talking to our Director of Fraud Mitigation, Corey Gerstenschlager. He's got some good practices to help keep your money safe.
Thank you, Nicole. Yes, often we're seeing that people are being contacted by scammers through text message, phone calls, or emails, posing as legitimate companies or even your bank, trying to persuade you into providing sensitive information like passwords and things of that nature, sometimes even asking you to send them money. If you receive any kind of communication like this and you didn't ask for it, that's a good red flag that it isn't legitimate. So when you have those situations, get an actual number that you trust for that company, call them and verify the accuracy of the information that you're receiving. Good rule of thumb is make sure to check your accounts frequently and report any suspicious activity.
Thanks, Corey. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well.
Burger and Fruit Snacks. I'm Rance Burger. He's Justin Loudon. This is baseball night in the Ozarks. The Branson Showmen out in front of the Springfield Metropolitans, 5-1. Showmen exploded for 4 runs, including a 3-run shot by the Godfather, Tony Lewis, in the first inning. Since then, we've settled into a pretty defensive back and forth here.
Josh Jenkins have made some good plays.
Yes, he has. Been holding it down at the hot corner for the Showmen. He's still in there, as is Christian Bokich. This is the 5th and final inning that he would be eligible to work on that mound. And then the Showmen will have to give way to a reliever because of the GRBL's rules. Each team's got to make at least 2 Rapid Roberts pitching changes over the course of 9 innings. Batter is Caleb Kaufman. Showmen defensively remain as they started the game, so still Josh Jenkins at third with Bradey Welsh at short. C.J. Andrus is the second baseman and Tyler Rusk at first. Still Waters, Carter, and Doofman in the outfield.
Let's see how good I can be here. I'm going to say that they are going to go with Michael Barnes.
Wouldn't be a bad move. He threw strikes last week, had 1 inning in relief of a 10-6 win. Kaufman trickles this one 2 hops to the third baseman, Joshua Jenkins. He hopped it, and yeah, just after we bragged on him, that happens. So Jenkins will have to shake that one off, but that's a runner on for the Mets, and you know what? You don't care how you get your runners when you need to overcome a 4-run deficit. Just get your guys on. So he's on for Kyle Carpenter, who is a capable left-handed bat out of John Wood Community College. Carp, 1 for 6 this season.
You know, one thing about Carpenter, he is a very quiet guy. I've noticed.
Yeah, but he's a good conversationalist. You just have to get him wound up a little bit.
Get him going. And I'm sure, looking down here, one of the guys that got him into this league, that's taken a few.
Zach Ralph is down there. That is swung on, popped up, fouled.
Zach Ralph was a part of that 2021 Moon City team.
Yes, indeed. And he recruited. Zach was with the league's chief recruiter there for a while. But so this is interesting. They're playing Carpenter. They were playing him to pull. Now they've kind of moved like he's going to go the opposite way. He's very good at that, kind of that late lunge, and he will slap one just between the third baseman and the shortstop. He has made a lot of hits in his career doing that.
I'm wrong, sir. It is going to be Mr. 10, Carlson.
Okay, Carlson's going to call his own number. Maybe saving Barnes back. Showmen may piece it together. I've honestly, other than I know they're going to use Eric Smith at some point, I've really had a hard time getting a read on, what the
he's got so many,
what the move is going to be.
Because he's got Tony Lewis.
Yeah.
I mean, Tony can come in and get you an inning or two.
Old Uncle Nuck. Yeah, he's got Michael Barnes. He's got Harrison Waters. As this is chopped foul. 2-2. We'll do it again.
A lot of people don't realize Michael Barnes used to be a starter.
Yeah, well, he was a pitcher throughout he was a PO, junior college, and then here at Drury University in Springfield. As
big, tall lefty.
One of those guys for whom the opportunity to bat in the GRBL was just too much to resist, and it turns out he can do that too. He had 3 hits last week and 1 player of the game.
Was he 3 for 3 or 3 for 4?
Ended up 3 for 4, but still 1 player of the game just fine. As Carpenter goes down on strikes, Bokich trying to bow his neck here. He has given up 1 run. It was unearned.
He's doing really well.
Yeah, this is as far as debuts go. This is not bad. He is not. He's got 2 strikeouts, so he's not just going to overpower and go mow, but he is getting him out.
Consistently throwing first pitch strikes.
That will go a long way in this
Yes,
league.
sir.
Dustin Thomason, the batter for the Metropolitans.
Ground ball to Bradey Welsh is going to happen.
Okay. Now you're pushing it with the predictions, pal.
No, I mean, Dustin's one of those guys that when he does hit, it's up the middle. Like, I've not really seen him go down the lines either way, but it's straight. Oh, what a move.
That was so. He made a really fast move, and then he lobbed the throw. That was I don't know if Tyler Rusk maybe gave him the "What are you doing?" face.
What are you doing over here?
But very quickly took something off on an interesting pick move. Yeah, up the middle goes Thomason. Bradey Welsh does not come up with it, so it is. I mean, you were kind of right. Oh, you're right enough. I'll give it to you.
Yes.
3 for 3. Bold predictions by the snack man, Dustin Thomason. Are they going E6?
Yes, they did.
Oh, you know what? I'm going infield single. Just keep that between us girls and let's move on. So first and second now for the Metropolitans. Brandon Louder coming up here.
His cheering section is right in front of us as the phones come
up. The phones are out. Yeah, this is great. This guy brought his own following, and he's going to take a look at a Christian Bokich slider on the outer half for a called strike.
That's something in this league that I've always kind of tried to watch out for, or just not watch out for, but just watch and see, like, what player brings the biggest crowd, right?
That is for the long to center. Carter is going to chase it down. Yeah, for the longest time.
It was, it was Devin Phillips.
Oh yeah,
that's just because he's got 9 kids.
It's because he has 7 kids. But yeah, when the Phillips family van rolled up, you knew they were going to be cheering loudly for him. That was always good stuff.
Colton Simons and Creed Smiley.
Yeah, they bring it. They bring a lot of the guys they coach come out and
Michael
watch them
Barnes
play. Michael Barnes, yeah, his fans have come out. They've got custom T-shirts now with his. It's like his first T-ball picture is on the back of those.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It's a thing of beauty, that's for sure.
But I will tell you right now, Brandon Lauer has 3 rows of people right here in front of us.
That's impressive. Austin Schilt pops this one. It's into foul territory, but it's not a problem.
That is
for
a great
Tyler
debut.
Rusk. And yeah, great debut for Christian Bokich. He has gone the maximum allotted 5 innings that you're allowed to go here in the GRBL. Let's see, all told, even with the questionable bit of officiating on my part on the Dustin Thomason play. I mean, he scatters 4 hits. 2 of those hits were to Alex Kelly, or 5 hits, check that, excuse me, 5 hits. 2 of those belong to Alex Kelly. The 1 run he gave up was unearned. He gets a couple of strikeouts, didn't walk anybody, didn't hit anybody.
That's always good.
Just shows me that was a guy who just pounded the strike zone.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to hand it off to Jacob Carlson with, at minimum, a 5-run advantage. We've got the kids' race about to happen. Justin and I are going to gather it back up. Clay Murphy's going to come to the mound on the other side of this break, and then we will see what the Branson Showmen will do to counter that. It's next.
The key to a great toast is who you're with. At Big Whiskey's, we toast to best friend weekends, to birthday wishes, to burgers and wings, to big wins, and to believing in we, with something for everyone, from apps to wraps, salads to steaks. Everything is a big deal at Big Whiskey's. Here's to always being welcome.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Another GRBL kids race in the books. Clay Murphy back to work for the Springfield Metropolitans. So the Branson Showmen have used their 3+ designation on their starter Christian Bokich, and as we talked, as far as debuts go, that was good stuff. Christian Bokich, the move in from the Chicago metro area, delivers for Branson. So any reliever who comes on for the Showmen from this point forward will be restricted to a maximum of 3 innings of work. Metropolitans saved it back. Their starter Kyle Carpenter went 3, Caleb Kaufman went 1. They've made every pitching change that the rules state they have to make, and so they are going to hang with Clay Murphy, and because he's the player manager, it's absolutely his decision from this point forward. The only reason we would see another pitcher for the Mets is if this ball game goes into extra innings. But Murphy has been standing up so far, 1 inning, 2 strikeouts.
Would you expect anything less?
No, not at this point. And it's, I mean, I think this setup, this system, this way to work the rules, I mean, it requires a fair bit of courage on the part of a player manager to say, I'm going to put it on my back, and I'm going to be the guy who goes out there and essentially he's calling his shot every time. I'm going to shut the other team down for the second half of this game. Tony Lewis looks at a called strike on the inner half. Probably mildly amused at Clay Murphy running one in on the lefty there. So Tony, president at the Bank of Missouri, flares one into the outfield where Alex Kelly is there to make the catch and the out for the Metropolitans. 1 away.
You know, I don't know when he actually drafted Jared Fox, but I will tell you, Clay Murphy, with having Jared Fox, he had Clay Hazelhorse last year, but you know, he seems to be getting him that that ideal catcher. And
you know, he likes to have a good caddy. There's no doubt. Jared Fox was after the third round, but not by much. I'll tell you that.
Gotcha.
So the way, and you know, catching is also, there's kind of a weird wrinkle around catchers in the GRBL draft, where basically you can't just stockpile all the catchers and then leave the rest of the league to figure it out. So, you know, catchers are
a dime a dozen.
They have just a they have a sort of a protection rule where you can take a catcher, and then after you've done that, you got to wait a while before you can take your
another
backup.
one.
So otherwise, a guy like Courtney Spitz could just draft all the catchers, and then you know, it would be nothing but wild pitches and passed balls.
And you know what, Courtney Spitz last year with his draft, right? And he had Schuyler Carter in center.
Yeah.
Coming back, like the whole middle was filled
Yeah,
up.
he had Caleb Cole, he had Logan Rycraft. It was
And then you had him catching.
a collection of Gold Glovers for
Golly.
sure. So 0-2 for Murphy to Michael Barnes. Mikey B getting his first plate appearance of the night. He is hitting in the stead of Tyler Rusk, leading me to believe Barnes is going to come on and play first base after this. Coming off of a tremendous performance a week ago.
Jeez.
But that time he goes down looking at the hands of Clayton Murphy. Third strikeout for Clay. So Michael Barnes falls to 4-6 on the season.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. Ben Hammett steps in, and Hammett's had himself a couple of big games for the Branson Showmen. He is 1 for 4 with 3 runs batted in, also a sac fly and a sac bunt. Had a 2 RBI double in week 1 that ended up standing up as the game-winning runs. And Hammett might have broken the bat. This one trickles to the second baseman, Fitzpatrick. Underhands it to Louder in time. And the Mets go 3 up, 3 down behind the pitching of Clay Murphy. We're in the middle of the 6th. 5-1 is the score. Branson Showmen out in front. They've got to make a pitching change. It's coming your way right after this word.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
So it is Jacob Carlson, the Branson Showman manager, has called his own number, coming on in relief of Christian Bokich, inheriting a 5-1 advantage. Carlson so far in 2026 has pitched 6 innings, allowing 2 earned runs on 5 hits, 4 strikeouts to 1 walk. Last time out, pretty solid outing against the Mountain Ducks on August 16th. 3 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, did not concede any runs. Looking back in 2025, Jacob was pretty good as a short reliever. 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run on 6 hits, striking out 7, walking 5. Also gave up 1 intentional walk. I say gave up. He just pointed. But the old finger point, I mean, we still have to count it because we count everything in baseball, don't we?
Was it Tony Lewis?
That he gave the intentional walk? I don't remember. You're expecting me to know.
I think it was.
You're expecting me to know who it was? I don't know.
For some reason, I feel like that's who it was.
Top of the order in the 6th inning. It'll be Jared Brashler, then Clay Murphy, and Jordan Fitzpatrick for the Springfield Mets. This is swung on, fouled by Brash. I'm a little close to the Burger Mobile out there in the parking lot, friend.
I prefer to be there than my truck.
I wish he wouldn't do that. Brashler, And that one tied. He was fooled on that, and I kind of saw him make the dang face there. That's as edgy as Jared Brashler gets. Occasionally he will say dang.
Dang it.
1 for 2 tonight. He's 4 for 11 on the campaign with 3 runs batted in. Breaking ball high. So 1 ball and 2 strikes for Brash. Jacob Carlson kind of did this double duty stuff you're seeing right here during his time at Nixa High School. Also did at Summit College of the Ozarks after he had a year at Independence Community College, then settled down at C of O. And he would typically play some shortstop or play some outfield and then come on late in games. 1 hop to the second baseman. That's Eric Smith with it for the Showmen. His throw is in time for the out. So Showmen have Michael Barnes playing first base. Eric Smith's gone to second. C.J. Andrews has moved from second to third. Still Brady Welsh at shortstop. They're running Ben Hammett out there in right with Harrison Waters in left and Schuyler Carter in center field. And Evan Barnett is the man behind the plate, caddying for the skipper, Jacob Carlson. Pitch to Murphy, swung on, fouled off. So it's not quite panic time yet, Snacks, but down by 4, you're into the 6th inning. We're flirting with the late stages. And the Metropolitans are going to get to the point soon where they're going to feel like they're starting to run out of outs.
Especially being at the top of the order here. If everything goes right, I mean, yes, you could have the top of the order there in the 8th, possibly the 9th again. For sure the 9th.
Yeah.
At least the 8th. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, you have to come across some runs here.
5-1 the score. Mets with 11 outs left to work with here. And yeah, I don't think they need to get 4. You know, it's not like, oh my gosh, they need to go score 4 here.
No, absolutely.
Scoring 1 even would be big for the Metropolitans in the overall life of the game. I mean, knowing that the Showmen are going to have to change pitchers one more time, and you know, it's likely to be Eric Smith. So
yeah, I mean, they got Eric Smith. Like you said, they have Eric Smith, Barnes, Tony. Great hit.
Yeah, that was sharp and just beyond the reach of a diving Eric Smith at second base. So Murphy.
Oh, easy, Murph.
Singles. Yeah, he came around hot there and took a look, but then thought better of it. So he is on. Metropolitans sending up Jordan Fitzpatrick. Last time, ground rule double for an RBI. Fitz from Rogersville, Missouri, split his college career between Missouri State and Missouri Southern State, finished out in 2021.
He's just a baby. But dude can hit.
Sure can. Came into the year with 18 hits over his previous 2 seasons. It was 11 for 33 last time with the Branson Showmen. Now he's with the Metropolitans. He is now 4 for 8. Looked at a called strike.
3 years, 3 different jerseys. I mean, he's getting up there too.
We're not ready to call him a journeyman just yet.
Oh, Murphy.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Clay might have been dozing there, and he's got something to say to the first baseman, Michael Barnes, about that.
And I guarantee you that Tyler Rusk is on the rail just chirping at him.
Oh, yeah. The discussion's got to be pretty good. Here comes a 1-2 to Fitzpatrick. That is grounded to the shortstop, Welsh. Throws to second for 1. Smith had to turn and hurry, and he did not get it there in time. So they do take the lead runner out. That keeps a man out of scoring position. It'll go down as a 6-4 fielder's choice. It's 2 down for Alex Kelly, who's 2 for 2 tonight. Alex Kelly, a financial advisor with Edward Jones.
Looks very relaxed in the box.
Yeah, well, he's coming on. You know, kind of had a first game. It was like, yeah, this is a guy who hasn't seen a lot of live pitching, and I think he's made the adjustment just fine. He's now 3 for 3 on the night, trickling that one out into center field in front of Schuyler Carter. 3 at-bats, 3 singles, and he keeps the carousel spinning for the Metropolitans.
Got to be feeling pretty good.
Same token, if you're Jacob Carlson, you know, that's a good hitter right there. You just gave up a tough single to, and you know who you got here. This is Jared Fox, former teammate of yours.
Yep.
So Evan Barnett went out there, I think, really quick to, I think, probably just ask Jacob what he wanted to do. If I had to wager,
Jacob says, throw strikes.
and probably with about that tone of voice right there. Instead, they run him high and in. So 1-0.
Jacob came over into our dugout right before our game. Well, during our game, and he had his pencils stuck in his hat. And I was like, "Oh man, you're taking this managing thing serious." Great hit,
Jared
Foxy.
Fox absolutely lines one into center field, but Carter comes up throwing, and now the a little fumble and a little scoot from Barnett, and that was just enough time for Fitzpatrick to dive back. So that loads him up, but a nice job by Schuyler Carter and company keeping a run from scoring there.
I thought Brashler was going to reach out and touch him and say, "Get back here."
So 3 hits this inning for the Mets. They've got 3 guys on, 2 outs. It is Kaufman's turn, Caleb Kaufman.
Going to get a runner here for Foxy.
They will courtesy run for Jared Fox. This is Louder running for the catcher. And yeah, you have to go. I was trying to think back. In theory, Murphy could be the runner here as he made the last out, but it'll be Louder. Okay.
Murphy's over here at the railing just yelling, telling them to read it out of their hand and not to run anybody off.
1-0 swung on. This
he
is
hit that one
sent
well.
deep into left field. That is over the wall. No, it is off the wall. Off the wall for Caleb Kaufman. 2 runs score for the Mets. Louder standing up at third, and Caleb Kaufman just smacked a 2 RBI double.
New ball game.
He was a couple of feet away from a granny. That would have really made it something, but it is 5-3.
I think it was about 3/4 of the way up that Edward Jones sign there in left field.
Very on brand for his teammate Alex Kelly there. 2 RBI double to left is the way that goes into the books. Pinch hitter here. This is Caleb Spangler batting for Kyle Carpenter.
Oh,
yes, indeed. The rookie from Helena, Montana.
Got him.
They got him on a pick.
Hey, Evan Barnett.
Evan Barnett just picked a guy at third. Mets not loving that whatsoever, but that is a big out for the Branson Showmen. They lead this thing 5-3. Caleb Kaufman did some damage, though. 2 RBI double has pulled the Metropolitans within 2. 7th inning is next. It's coming your way right here on the GRBL YouTube channel.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Inkburst Studios, we create custom apparel with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. We specialize in premium DTF printing that melts seamlessly into any fabric, delivering vibrant color, incredible durability, and a smooth, soft finish that looks as good as it feels. Bold prints, superior quality, built with purpose. inkburststudios.com.
Defensive moves on the corners for the Springfield Metropolitans. Robert Fackrell has come off the bench to play third base. Dustin Thomason has gone back to first. Still going to be Caleb Kaufman at short with Jordan Fitzpatrick at second base. Still Alex Kelly, Jared Brashler, and Austin Schilt in the outfield. Jared Fox is the man behind the plate. Clay Murphy is the mound man. His Metropolitans clawed back. Got a couple runs back anyway. They now trail 5-3. Branson Showmen nursing a 2-run advantage, due to send up Tobin Dudley, Joshua Jenkins, and Michael Doofman. Although I'm taking a look down there, yeah, it's not going to be. It's going to be Evan Barnett.
No, it's going to be.
It's going to be Eric Smith. Yeah, we got all kinds of things going on here.
Eric Smith for Tobin Dudley, and then Joshua Jenkins, and then Doofman will be hit for by Evan Barnett.
All right, get it, got it, good. So here is Eric Smith, rookie from Avalon, Texas. Now calls Crocker, Missouri his home. He's an electrician by trade.
That's another small school.
Yeah, the Crocker Lions.
Oh, great pitch.
Eric Smith 1 for 4 with an RBI thus far.
Slider away, here it comes.
Yep, Clay Murphy said, we've got a rookie, good.
Nope, he went fastball. Oh, no, he didn't.
No, he didn't. I think Fox asked for the fastball, and Clay Murphy said, no, we're not doing that.
Don't you know this is an easy strikeout? That's kind of what he was thinking. He was like, hey, it's a rookie. He ain't seen this. Let's throw it.
No. First time up, pinch hitting in a 7th inning like that. That's a pretty typical Clay Murphy approach right there. So here's Joshua Jenkins.
I've noticed that, this outing by Murphy, he has actually thrown a lot of breaking balls to lead off.
It's the slower version of the slider, and yet we saw this in his last outing where he threw 5 scoreless innings. Yeah. He did not go to the fastball very much at all. It's been the Murphy slider in, the Murphy slider away, and then kind of this slower breaking pitch at about 75 miles per hour. It's kind of the slow. It's a slurve almost.
Slurve, yeah. And now he's went 2 fastballs here and 2 balls. So
probably going to be the last fastball we see for a while. Here comes a 2-0. Yeah, and nice job by Jenkins to get this into play. Murphy off the mound, fielded it cleanly.
Like a cat.
Got the throw to his pal Dustin Thomason at first in time. It's 2 up, 2 down. Murphy has now retired the last 8 batters he has faced in succession. And it is Evan Barnett out of North Arkansas College who's going to get a crack at him next. Evan Barnett, you ask the guys on the 2025 Mavericks, they'll tell you Evan Barnett was the guy who pieced it together in our dugout, picked us up when we were down. And I've heard some of the showmen already saying that here this season.
He is the life of the party.
Every drink needs a straw to stir.
That's
and Evan Barnett is the straw that stirs the drink. 0-1 pitch goes outside. With Evan, this is no fooling. With him being a catcher, he's got a good set of eyes, good feel for where the strike zone should be.
Yes, he does. But when you're
but yeah, the question is, can the hands match the speed of what he's facing here and the movement? That was the 76 mile per hour slurve.
Does he go back to it, or does he go fastball up?
No, went kind of in there. Yeah, tied him up. Doesn't matter. 5th strikeout of the game for Clay Murphy. He has now retired 9 in a row.
240, 241.
So yeah, 5 plus the, hold on, I knew you were going to ask me a trick question.
I knew he was going to get close.
Let's see, Clay Murphy's career strikeout total now sits 220 plus, where is it, plus 15 plus 5, yeah, 240. That was 240. If he gets 10 more tonight,
that'll be
250. That'll really be something.
That'd be something.
It would be something. All right. Need some dropped 3rd strikes and some other help, I think. But nonetheless, 9 retirements in a row of Branson batters. 5-3 our score. Showmen leading the Metropolitans. It is stretch time in the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Centerstone, parent company of Burrell Behavioral Health, providing quality behavioral health care, improving lives.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burrell Behavioral Health.
In a world that requires us to be in constant motion, we can focus on moving our bodies in ways that restore us instead of deplete us. Let's listen to our bodies and briefly stretch in ways that fit what we need. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale out as you gently stretch your neck, your shoulders, or your arms. We deserve to build physical rest into our daily routines.
For more wellness, visit BeWellCommunity.org.
Roberts' pitching change for the Branson Showmen. They choose now to call on number 13, Eric Smith, right-handed rookie, an electrical wizard from Avalon, Texas, now resides in Crocker, Missouri. And Eric Smith has been good out of the gate. 9 innings in his GRBL career, 2 earned runs opposite 11 hits, 4 strikeouts, and a walk. Pitched 4 scoreless innings for the Showmen in the season opener, and bumped his win-loss record to 1-0. Last time out against Ozark, he pitched 5 innings, given up 2 earned runs on 5 hits, a strikeout, and a walk. So this time by the order is for Smith to pitch 3 innings with a Springfield Metropolitans team down 2 runs. Going to be chomping at the bit to get base runners.
Bottom of 7.
And it is we are in a save situation at this point for Eric Smith, so perhaps something to think about. Caleb Spangler is the batter.
You know, his first time out when we watched him pitch, Eric Smith, he actually just came out and just very impressive.
Yeah, it was. I mean, what was cool about that? I mean, just no fear and no apprehension. You know, didn't care what stepped into the batter's box. He just made pitches. Caleb Spangler fouls that one off. That is well out of here on the right field side, and we will call it 1-1.
He just looks extremely calm, confident. Great. Oh.
Yeah, nice breaking ball, but Spangler laid off.
55 miles an hour. That's dropping it down.
So Caleb Spangler, 34 years old, his first year in the Grip and Rip, resides in Reeds Spring, Missouri. He is 1 for 6 thus far. Has also reached on an error twice, so he's good at putting the ball into play. Yeah, tied him up with a fastball there. It's 3-2. Caleb a little frustrated. He's going to hop back in here.
He was like, I don't want that to hit me in the back foot. Just kept turning around.
3-2 payoff coming here from Eric Smith. Rocks and delivers. Breaking ball. Spangler grounds this one into play. Josh Jenkins, the third baseman, up with it, and yes, sailed the throw. And they will award Caleb Spangler second base.
Elbow dropped and ball went flying.
Yeah. So, you know, pressure situations, sometimes a close ball game can generate a little more pressure, a little more likelihood of a mistake. I think that's what happened there.
Here's ODT.
Yeah, Dustin Thomas, an infield single his last time up. Don't you forget it. It will forever live as an infield single in the book. And now time is called. Barnett, the catcher, out to chat with Smith, the pitcher. So Dustin Thomason from Willard, Missouri, has his commercial pilot's license, obtained that in July 2024. He's a YouTuber. His channel is called Plain Sight, Plane. If you want to see a guy talk about some aviation and do a little flight simulator. Notice I said do simulator, not play flight simulator.
Yep.
That is not a game.
Now these guys take it very serious, and you know we have a lot of
3 pilots?
There are 4 pilots in the Grip and Rip now. Yeah, that is. Oh, Thomason fouled that off. Yeah, right on that outer ankle bone. I know exactly what he just did.
That hurts.
Yes, it does. Oh boy. Yeah, I said something that made Robert Fackrell chuckle in the on-deck circle. Thomason is fluent in sarcasm, so I'd imagine it was something along those lines.
Let's be honest. You can say anything to Robert Fackrell.
That's true, yeah. Fackrell is a warm audience. He laughs at the bad jokes, too.
Exactly.
The 1-1, Thomason, yeah, a little check. Jenkins up with it at third. Throw will get there. Barnes hangs on. But look at Thomason doing the job, right?
Exactly. That's actually what I was going to say. And that's you know, if he was actually turned around, it'd be like a sack bunt. Good job.
The old swinging bunt is what we're going to call that. So that ground out puts 1 out on the board, but
Here comes the ball
Still,
magnet.
yeah. Opportunity knocking for Robert Fackrell, one of the most bludgeoned players in the GRBL. 1 for 3, but the on-base percentage inflated by being hit by pitches 3 times in the first 2 games. Hip, head, shin.
Sorry, buddy.
Yikes. He's ahead 1-0 here, probably very grateful for that. But yeah, Robert Fackrell, tougher than a $2 steak, ex-college wrestler. Talked about that on a post-game interview, how much college wrestling just basically toughened his approach to other sports and sort of toughened his approach to life in general.
I'm just glad to see that his hair's growing back out.
Yeah, the hair's back, baby.
You know, and that's like the Showmen. They have Tyler Rusk over there.
Yeah, he's clean cut now.
Yeah, he's looking more and more like Max Crosby.
3-0 to Fackrell.
Oh, back pick.
Yeah, a little back pick attempt by Evan Barnett. Nice idea.
Watch Fackrell just take off for a second.
Yeah, look at that. A 4-pitch walk.
He's a very talkative dude.
Oh, yes.
I had never met a person that hasn't had a good conversation or came away with a smile on their face after talking
Oh,
to
yeah, I
him.
mean, you can just tell the guy just genuinely loves life. That's the best way I can sum it up. Loves being out here and playing in this league. Here's Austin Schilt, swung and missed at a high heater.
They got to come away with a run here. They have
Yeah,
to.
absolutely. Cannot strand them. You know, you don't have to tie it necessarily, but one would be huge for the Metropolitans in this case. So 1 out, runners on the corners. Schilt puts this one into deep center field. This is going to be a good chance for Spangler to tag. Carter with the catch. Spangler does tag, and yeah, they are not going to contest it. But yeah, Caleb Spangler ran like someone in that Mets dugout was threatening his life, and they could have very well been doing that. Nonetheless, it is 5-4. Austin Schilt does the job, and he has cut the deficit to 1.
Booking it.
The Spanglers don't fool around when it comes to hustle, Justin. You should know this.
No, and that's honestly, I almost said, "Oh, look, Spanky taking off."
It's not
Nope, wrong one.
It is not Matt Spangler. Although the boys do look a lot alike.
They do.
So Jared Brashler stands in, 2 outs. The runner at first is Fackrell, and he did check it. So 1-0.
Looks like he's swinging a new piece.
Yeah, that may be a brand new Rube. He is a Rube Bats athlete. That's good looking under the lights.
It does look good.
Smith comes back, breaking ball high.
He does a good job with his bats. And that person is Brock Chaffin.
Yes, indeed.
He does a good job. A lot of these guys purchase them, and a lot of them break, too. They break quite a bit. But, you know, Brock's one of those guys that he brings a lot up here, and if he's got one that's not spoken for, he'll sell it to you. I know that he sold some cleats to AK. AK had some all-black Jordans on today that looked pretty slick.
There's a Steerike. I am actually the proud owner of a Brock Chaffin surplus glove.
Really?
That's my daily driver, yeah. It's a nice little Wilson. I don't know. Check. No, it's a Rawlings Bryce Harper model. Red in color. It's a nice piece.
Is that the one you played catch with?
It is. 3-2.
Oh, that's a good spot.
Yes, indeed. No. But, oh, no, that is down. Brashler sending it. Fackrell going round. Metropolitans are going to try to tie it with a play at the plate. Barnett cannot hang on, and we are tied at 5. Play at third. The point safe. Jared Brashler.
What a piece of it.
Wow.
You know, I'm not one to make excuses for guys. I'm really not, but Jacob Carlson and I were talking about the lights and how these clouds.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and he was even saying that night games here, the lights, when the ball gets above it, it is hard to see. It is hard to pick up.
Tough visual out here, no doubt.
And everybody would know that Jacob Carlson, 9 out of 10 times, that being the one time.
It's going to be a catch.
It's a catch.
But it is quite literally a brand new ball game. 5-5 as Robert Fackrell might have been the fastest he's ever run in his life. Clay Murphy chops this one to the pitcher. Eric Smith will get the throw to Michael Barnes in time, and that is the inning. But yeah, Murphy's going to be disappointed, but the Springfield Metropolitans fans most certainly have some new life. They have come back from 5-0 down They have tacked on 2. It is 5-5 going to the 8th. Baseball night in the Ozarks popping off this evening. This is a good one, and we're not done yet. Back with more Grip and Rip Baseball right after this.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
I started working at SRC in 2018. Very team driven, and everybody has a place, everybody has a role. Being an employee owner is just more than just being an employee and just being a number. You actually have a voice, and you actually use that voice. The opportunity is the sky. I feel like anything you want to be, you can be. You just have to, you gotta have the gotta want attitude. My name is Shamari, and I'm an owner of SRC.
Momentum. She's a fickle lady. Some days she's with you, you feel like $1 million, and then she leaves you for the other guy. That's kind of what happened in this one. The Springfield Metropolitans are dancing with lady momentum at the moment. 5-5 is our score. Mets,
that's a good one.
Mets have scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th, and then again in the bottom of the stretch inning. Clay Murphy back to work for Springfield on the bump, and the Branson Showmen trying to lure old lady momentum back to their side here in the 8th. Top of the order due up here. It'll be Schuyler Carter, Jacob Carlson, Bradey Welsh, and Harrison Waters if we get there.
Boys, I hate to tell you, but I'm pretty sure the ice cream truck has already left.
Yeah, there's not going to be a popsicle to put the fire out if the Metropolitans take this one all the way home. So here's Carter. 0 for 3 this evening.
He has started almost everybody off with that breaking ball.
Yeah, 75 miles per hour. Looks just very ho-hum, but then it bends into the zone. So he's ahead here, 0-2, just like that, after that foul ball pulled off the backstop.
And Schuyler has played for Murphy, played with Murphy.
Played against him. I mean,
he knows what's coming.
He's seen this stuff, and it just goes to tell you, even when you know it's coming, you can put a hole in your bat. Carter was able to foul that one back, so that tells me the timing was decent. It was pretty straight back.
That might be the hardest pitch Murphy's thrown at 84.
He's touched 84 a couple times. I haven't seen hotter than that, but his stuff has been moving. You know, the velocity may be down a couple miles per hour, but can't argue with the results he's been getting. There's a breaking pitch, chop, 2-hopper to the third baseman, Fackrell, little double clutch, and that was enough for Schuyler Carter to get there safely.
That would be a bang-bang play, but I don't know if it just crossed him up, but it looked like it hit the palm of DT there.
Yeah, right on the
inside,
on the heel, or not quite the heel of the hand even. Just Dustin Thomason's going to have to shake that one off, and yeah, they do go E3 on that. Carter's not going to love that when he thinks about his career numbers, but he's going to love it thinking about being the base runner. Look for him to take off here. Murphy from the stretch position. It's the first base runner he's allowed tonight. Carlson looks at a strike.
I hate to say it, but there could be fireworks here at this bat. Murphy gets one anywhere close, and he can tattoo it.
Carlson 1 for 2 this evening. Strikeout and a hit by pitch to go with a single. Yes, indeed. Carter takes off. Oh, good throw. No. They got him.
Hall of Famer throws out another one.
Jared Fox scoped him with the rifle. Carter is done, and that wipes a man out of scoring position.
So when we were getting ready to come back on the air, Jared threw his ball down to second. It bounced right behind the mound.
Okay.
And then rolled to second. I was like, what happened there? And he just looks at Murphy and just smiles like, hey, no big deal.
Well, he made the throw when it counted. That's a big moment. Carlson has now fallen behind 0-2, looking at a called strike. You can't fault Carter for going. I don't think he did anything wrong by trying to swipe the bag, but just good play by Fox and a good play by Jordan Fitzpatrick there at second base, catching the line out. So Carlson is down, and that brings up Bradey Welsh. 2 outs in the top of the 8th, tie ball game. So Bradey Welsh, high school teacher and baseball coach for the Hartville Eagles.
Good.
Yeah, there's the 84 mile per hour.
Down and in.
Gas, yeah. 1-0.
There it is.
Yeah, came back with the 75 mile per hour. And, I mean, he throws it front door, so Welsh is thinking that's inside, and then the ball bends right back over. 1-1.
Does it again.
Yeah, dialed it back up. So that was 77. And that looked more like a lateral moving slider.
And here it comes. I'd go back to the exact same pitch away.
The 1-2.
They did.
No, that was the slider again, and Welsh got a piece to stay in the hunt.
So, does he try to come back inside with that 84 mile an hour fastball after going away?
Oh, no.
Or does he maybe elevate it, change the eye level a little bit?
I'm thinking we're going to get another slider here. 1-2.
You did?
We did. He didn't locate it, though. That's interesting. Went down. It was almost like he was trying to prove to himself that he could throw that pitch again.
Yeah.
So Deuce is wild.
And he's not afraid to throw it 3 pitches in a row. Just bam, bam,
Will
bam.
he go for 4? 2-2.
A little slower.
That was the 75 mile. Oh, the little, I'm going to walk out of here. Nope, just a little dance move. I'm going back up there.
That was a great pitch.
It was, but Bradey Welsh, gamely. That was a big league take there. So, full count payoff.
Ooh.
He walked him, and Clay Murphy.
You don't see that very often.
No, that is the first time this season he has walked a batter.
In what, 15 innings almost?
Yeah. Yeah. That just, yeah.
How many career walks does he have?
Well, I can tell you that. Not a lot.
I was going to say, I don't think it was very many.
It's a small number.
Less than 30.
Came in, let's see, 159 with 17 walks. And now he has 18 walks.
Over 6 seasons.
Yeah, and career inning total is now north of 170. There's a check throw. Welsh got back, and then the ball. Thomason thought he had it, and then he thought the ball was under Welsh's foot. But Bradey, wisely, just opting to stay put and avoid
Fitzpatrick.
anything else. Yeah, Fitzpatrick's. Well, everybody's up on the rail in the Showmen dugout in a tense game here. 5-5 in the 8th. Waters the batter. Swings at a 1-0. This is grounded to the third baseman. Fackrell fires. That's right on the money. And that's a big out for the Springfield Mets. We go to the bottom of the 8th with the score 5-5. Showmen, Metropolitans knotted up. Springfield will send a meaty part of the order to the plate on the other side of this timeout.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Eric Smith back to work for the Branson Showmen. It is a 5-5 tie ball game against the Springfield Metropolitans. So it'll be Jordan Fitzpatrick, Alex Kelly, Jared Fox due up for the Mets in the bottom of the 8th. Big Fitz 1 for 3 tonight. RBI on a ground rule double in the 4th inning. Grounded into a fielder's choice to the shortstop last time up.
And yes, I did receive confirmation.
Oh no.
That is a Rube torpedo bat.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
He's got one, and Jared Fox has the other.
Okay. Well, that bat is 1 for 3 this evening. That'll do. That will go. Oh, Michael Barnes went a little defensive there, but the Showman first baseman hangs on and
get rolled up under his glove.
Yeah, that was odd, but Mikey B stayed down on it as you're supposed to do. Didn't panic. And made his cheering section cheer for him. Alex Kelly, 3 for 3 this evening. Got to be wondering, what else do I have to do? Sponsored by Alex Kelly, Edward Jones, financial advisor. So he is now 6 for 12. The batting average has climbed from 333 to 500 in a single game.
Yes, it's taken him a while.
Yeah.
He's got, he started off on a slow start. Even playing the outfield. He made a mistake in week 1, and he would never live it down. But, he was upset about it still, and he said he should have made the play, whatever. But he is starting to see the ball really well. It's coming in like a beach ball.
He's ahead 2-0 here. Smith went away, and then came back to try to tie him up. Kelly swung and fouled that.
Swinging out of his shoes.
Yes, he was. That was swung with big intent.
Now, he's a big dude for
oh, yeah.
But I've seen him hit a golf ball a long ways, and I got a feeling that baseball is going to do the same thing.
I think he would love to send one out to the pickleball court in dead center field. Yeah, that was a daddy hack, was it not?
Swinging with bad intentions right there.
And when you're up 2-1, you can take that kind of cut, and then now see if he shortens up the swing. 2-2, Eric Smith trying to get a big out. Instead, Kelly will ground this one foul, third base side. We play on. We'll do it again.
If I'm Eric Smith, I'm going to go slider away here just to try to get him to chase, just right off the plate.
See what his caddy, Evan Barnett, puts down for him. Smith didn't like whatever the first one was, didn't like the second thing. Barnett is nodding. Smith is still shaking his head no. This is great.
He's like, hey, just throw it. Nope. Not that one. Nope.
And Eric Smith.
They finally agree on something.
Okay. The debate is over. I think they probably went through the whole catalog there to select a breaking ball up and out of the zone. So 3-2 to Kelly. That time it was a quick agreement for the payoff pitch. That was the breaking ball. That is yeeted. If it's fair, it's a problem, but that is foul. Oh my goodness. That may be in the swimming pool. I kid you not.
That was absolutely tattooed.
Absolutely mashed. But it's a foul ball, so we play on. What do you do when you're the pitcher and a guy just did that to you and you have to throw him? You've got to throw him a strike here, 3-2.
I'm throwing front door slider.
We'll see if that's what the Showmen opt for here. Another payoff. Yeah, that was a slider. Kelly got underneath it. Carter running in into left center field.
I think that was higher than it was far.
It was, and that was way up there. That took a long time to descend.
Because where I'm sitting, I lost it.
But that's just the second out, so it's not over yet. Jared Fox has hit baseballs out of the stadium in his grip and rip career.
Hit the first grand slam, didn't he?
No, he did not hit a granny.
Oh, I thought he did.
He's got, so he is lifetime 76 for 211, which will play. Career average right around 350. Looked at a strike there.
He's feeling it now. Eric is feeling it. He got a big out there.
Yeah, that is a big out. And he's retired the last two batters he's faced. or last 3 batters he's faced, rather. Coming at
Great.
Fox with an 0-1. That's low.
But Foxy's home run was out at U.S. Ballpark.
Yes, it was, where the wall is 16 feet high, and everything's about 5 feet deeper. Oh, a sidearm from Eric Smith.
Trying to kind of quick pitch him there.
Yes, he did. Did not get the result he was looking for, and Jared Fox kind of did a double take, but content to let that one go past.
Like, hey, kid, you know who I am?
Smith comes back with a breaking pitch.
Oh.
That's a nice response to make it 2-2. So Jared Fox singled out to center field his last time up. He is 6 for 10 on the season.
Foxy is a great 2-strike hitter.
He's just a good hitter late in games, man. This is just a guy you want coming up. So it's deuces wild, and now Fox calls time. Pace has slowed a little bit as the intensity has picked up. So here comes the 2-2. Fox lets it go past, and we will go from 3-2. It is tense, man. It is about as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Here's a payoff. They go back to that quick pitch, and that time he fanned him. Wow, a gutsy maneuver from Eric Smith, but that's a big strikeout. It's got to be said. 3
huge.
up, 3 down in the 8th. 5-5 our score. We go to the 9th. The commercial-free 9th inning is coming your way right after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmell with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Five to 5. You could cut the tension with a chainsaw at Meador Park. Branson Showmen and the Springfield Metropolitans knotted up. At one point, this was a 5-0 ball game, and momentum was all on the side of the Branson Showmen. But the Springfield Mets stayed persistent, and now on the back of their player manager Clay Murphy out on that pitcher's mound, they head to the 9th. Tied up.
We were talking about it right before we came back on the air. And if this goes to extra innings,
yeah,
who's the Mets going to put there?
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. Clay Murphy would hit the limit after this 9th inning. They can't bring back Kyle Carpenter. I don't know.
Alex Kelly?
Could go Alex Kelly. Could go Jordan Fitzpatrick. Could be Robert Fackrell. Maybe.
Oh, dear God, now.
Could be Jared Fox. Could be Dustin Thomason. He pitched in the preseason.
Did he really?
But I think what the Mets would like to do is get 3 outs, go score a run, and go home.
Go home.
All right, that's always the hope. But first, Clay Murphy is going to have to contend with Tony Lewis. And Tony has a 3-run home run in this game. Took a 1-run home run swing there, as Tony is wont to do. Usually swings out of his cleats, and yeah, he falls behind 0-2.
Here comes that slow slider.
Breaking ball is outside. So Clay doing well not to go in on the lefty, but Tony Lewis not chasing that. So we'll come back with a 1-2 here. And, well, at some point we'll come back with a 1-2.
He shook off twice, steps out of the box, and just smiles at Tony like, Yeah, I know. I'm trying to set up something.
I'm in your head now. 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled. Lewis gets a piece. Well, we're just all having a fun time, aren't we? Nah, the smiling is done.
Yeah.
Nobody's smiling in that Branson dugout anymore.
They all know it's business.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Front door slider.
5th pitch of the sequence swung on and lined sharply foul.
86.
There we go. That adrenaline's kicking in. That 9th inning adrenaline.
You know, last week we were playing Nixa, and in the 5th inning, Josh Engler was still hitting 87.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is impressive.
3rd 1-2 pitch swung on. That is popped foul. Tony doing his part to make me say Bank of Missouri. Got to do it.
Gotta do it.
So Lewis played professionally overseas and here in North America in the Can-Am League. Trying to be the hero again for the Showmen.
Backdoor slider. Did it again.
Yep, little step out. So I mean, this is the 4th 1-2 pitch he's going to get a look at. It's the 7th pitch of the plate appearance. Murphy delivers. Slow breaker. No. It's 2-2.
Even Tony's like, yeah, that's a good pitch, but it's just out.
I'm going to breathe. Seduces for the Godfather. Another 2-strike foul ball. Murphy, doing the old...
Like, I'm getting tired of this guy.
Bow in his back there. And yeah, Clay, he'll do that sometime when the lower back is starting to get him.
You know, one thing, he's thrown slider, curveball, off speed, whatever. Elevate that fastball.
Might be worth a suggestion if you're Jared Fox. We'll see. Another 2-2 outside. There's not enough spin on that ball.
No. Murphy's even like, man, that's close. Come on.
Mets fans trying to rally behind their man.
Here he comes. 86 up.
3-2 payoff coming in hot. Swing and a miss. No, 77-mile-per-hour slider. Sometimes you got to dance with the girl that brought you.
And he's done it.
So Murphy gets a big strikeout there. His 6th of the night. Comes in the 9th inning. He's going to get a look at Michael Barnes. So Mikey B went down on strikes his first time. But the pressure cooker is a little warmer now. This is swung on, grounded left side. Fackrell up with it at 3rd. Throw across is scooped. They got him. Thomason hangs on, 2 away.
The way you said Scoops made me think of Scoops Ice Cream in Camden.
Yeah, okay.
Did you ever have Scoop Ice Cream when you were there?
I didn't, actually. I think that was, I had moved away by the time that went in there. There was a Scoops up on the Bagnell Dam Strip at that point. I wonder if they are related.
They might be.
So here's Ben Hammett with 2 outs. Swings it. That was the high fastball,
yes,
clocking it in at 85, and Hammett spoiled it.
I like to joke around and tell Murphy that, hey man, when games go into extra innings, it's not usually a good sign for you.
No, that was kind of what the pitching management strategy for the Mets tonight was, to get it done in 9, and they may still. If Murphy can get Hammett here, Metropolitans will have the bottom half of the order due up,
which has been productive.
I was going to say it's a capable group. Don't look that one down. Yeah, Hammett did. Says the man in charge. 1-2.
Throw it again, Murph.
He just might. 2 outs, 2 strikes.
And Hammy knows it too.
Yeah. Murphy delivers a breaking ball. That was the slider, not the slurve. And Hammett tapped that one foul first base side. Clay wants a new baseball. He just kind of shoveled that one. As if he's disgusted with what it had to offer to him. So he gets a fresh piece.
He's going to take a minute and pull that pant leg up.
Yeah. Probably do the kind of bend and wiggle the lower back a little, perhaps. Nope. He's back on there. He's just going to deal. 5th pitch of the plate appearance for Hammett. Showmen are making Murphy work, to their credit. That goes outside.
That looked like a great pitch.
That was a deep breath out from the Metropolitan hurler.
2-2. Throw the slider. Here it comes.
Yep. Deuces up for Ben Hammett. And yep, that was it. And Hammett spoiled it to stay in. And Ben Hammett being
there
a pest. Yeah, it's gonna fix the sock. That's all it was gonna take. So Hammett, a couple of practice cuts. Murphy's back on the rubber, and here we go. It's been a long at bat. Clay Murphy trying to finish the ninth. This is a chopper. We're not done yet. That is foul.
Elevate the fastball, Murph. You went inside with your slider and inside with your...
He's done everything but that.
He did it the very first pitch of bat, but now you got to come back with it.
Feels like that was a decade ago at this point. It's a 2-2. Murphy winds and fires. No. Full count. Mets fans getting increasingly rowdy. They want to see their team come to bat with a chance to walk off in the ninth.
Let it loose.
Payoff pitch. Struck him out. 76-mile-per-hour slider. 7 strikeouts for Clay Murphy across 5 scoreless innings of work. Absolute shoving. Metropolitans come to bat in the bottom of the ninth. It is the commercial-free ninth inning, so
we're going to stay right here.
We are contractually obligated to keep it right here, my friend. We'll tell you next week, Sunday, August 30th, Week 4 of the GRBL. Starts at high noon with these Branson Showmen taking on the Nixa Suckers. Then at 3 o'clock, the Springfield Metropolitans are back taking on the Ozark Mountain Ducks. And then at 6 o'clock, it's a GRBL North Division tilt. Republic Locos taking on the Moon City Mavericks. Somebody's going to win that thing on baseball night in the Ozarks. It's a biggie, Fruit Snacks.
It is.
It's
a big one. I know that we will. We're going to come out and hopefully it's nice and cool again.
It's too far out for me to credibly tell you anything about the forecast. If you missed it earlier today, it was the Ozark Mountain Ducks 11-5 victors over the Republic Locos. Not too much to tell you about there, says Justin Loudon. It was the Nixa Suckers prevailing 9-2 over the Moon City Mavericks. Big day for Josh Engler, giving up just 1 earned run, striking out 8 batters across 5 innings of work. And nice days for Scott Wilson and for Jake Oliva. Had a 2-for-4 day at the plate with a 2 RBI single late in the game. Suckers tacked on some late insurance runs. And,
is that the younger brother or the older one?
That is the younger. So there's Nick Oliva, he's 26. Jake Oliva is 22, both of them from Puerto Cortez, Honduras. But it was the younger Oliva looking sharp at the plate today.
So we were talking about it last week. We were talking about it last week with Engler. And does he still hold the single season?
He does.
Single game record?
Single game and single season both belong to him. Those
I know Trey Turner was chasing it, but
he was, and then he shut it down. It was kind of funny the first time. Trey just asked me casually. We were walking out of here one night, as a matter of fact. He said, "What's the single season records for strikeouts?" I told him 69. He said, "I'm doing it," and he just said it with such conviction. And he was on the way. He was at 50 at the time he shut it down, but he was a guy who would go out there and average 10.5 strikeouts per outing. Just absolute madman that he was before shutting it down to take care of his arm for the long term. 2 strikes here to Caleb Kaufman at the hands of Eric Smith, whose confidence has built as this outing has gone on.
Yes, it has. And he has shown more confidence as week has gone on. Like he was their guy last week. I believe he started last week for the Showmen.
He was a reliever first week, then a starter. Now he's back in a reliever's role. And so Eric Smith, if this game goes to extras, can stay on and pitch the 10th and the 11th. Some weirdness to the rule there. This is popped on the infield, caught by the third baseman. That's Joshua Jenkins. And now the Showman fans getting rowdy, trying to will their team to grab some momentum. to send this game onward. So it'll bring up Caleb Spangler now.
I'm trying to see who's down there.
In the pen?
Yeah.
Right-hander.
It is a right-hander, but I don't...
That ball got away from the screen. Looks like that might be a number 8 on the back.
Well, it can't be 8. That's Murph.
Oh, no, you're right. That cannot be 8. Maybe it's Jordan Fitzpatrick. Or there's a chance it's Austin Schilt.
No, that's Fitz.
This is swung on and chopped. Into play it goes. Hammett is charging. He won't come up with it, and Caleb Spangler is safe. So Caleb Spangler pressed the Showmen infield into a tough situation. He is on. He represents the game-winning run.
They're done throwing now, but
yeah, I think that is Jordan Fitzpatrick. So here's Dustin Thomason. 1 out and a runner on for the Mets, and then Eric Smith just threw one to the backstop.
Oh, shoot.
That ball came out of his hand way early. I mean, we're talking like 8 feet behind Dustin Thomason and high at that.
Now, granted, Dustin Thomas has had balls thrown behind him before.
Not to that degree. That was...
No, I mean, I have done it, but it wasn't that bad.
That had to have just been a...
It was to set him up.
Smith lost the handle and then, came back, but he missed over as well, so it's 2-0.
Hit the bull, Nook.
So Caleb Spangler in scoring position now. Moving up on the wild pitch. It is now 3-0, and Thomason, I think, would gladly take the free pass. Smith comes back, and that one gets away from the catcher, Barnett. That will allow Caleb Spangler to move to third. He is now 90 feet.
Look who is coming to the plate.
It's Fackrell. Robert Fackrell.
All the way from right field. Here comes Jacob Carlson.
Yep. So he's going to chat. And he's calling in the whole infield to say something. Everybody in for Branson.
I hate to say it. What do you think the chances of him getting hit are?
Of
Pretty
Robert
high?
Fackrell getting hit? Well, I mean, the math does not lie. He's been hit 3 times in the first 2 games of the season. He has not been hit tonight. Some would say he's due.
You know, and a lot of people hate. That's one thing I've said, and I say this a lot in our game, is we're always one pitch. You're one pitch away from getting out of it. You're one ground ball away from having a double play here.
Yep, they are at double play depth. Showman infield in, looking to keep a run off the board. They've got to. No choice here. Swing and a miss as Fackrell chased one out. But what an opportunity for him. Tie ball game, bottom of the 9th. Swing and a miss there. Eric Smith bowing his neck, jumping ahead 0-2. He's worked down. You think they go up here?
I do. No, actually, I think they're going down and away. Slider.
Smith comes set. Slide step and deals, and Fackrell with a late lunge just spoils it to stay in. Mets fans rallying behind him. Tomorrow, he will be managing the kitchen for breakfast at Gailey's, but tonight, Fackrell trying to cook one for the Mets. The 0-2, nope, no 0-2. They grant time to Fackrell. He steps out.
Looking at the live stream chat, Austin has been brought up a lot.
Austin Schultz,
he is on
in
deck.
that on deck circle. Don't go anywhere now. The 0-2, they do go high,
Great
but they
idea.
miss outside. Yeah, and that's, you know, you can afford to waste one.
Come back inside with that curveball. Started at his hip.
Smith sets for the 1-2. Another slide step delivery. That was the curve. Fackrell reached out and spoiled that too. So he's not being fooled after kind of missing in a big way at a couple of fastballs to start this plate appearance.
You know, based on the swings that he's taken, I'm wondering if he's not doing it to just hit it over Hammett's head or hit it to the right side.
He's definitely shorting up the approach. There's that sidearm from Smith. This is grounded to the third baseman. Jenkins up with it and throwing
What a
home.
play.
Barnett
What a
applies
play.
the tag. and they get Spangler at the plate.
Oh, they're going to argue that he is safe because ball game.
Oh my goodness, the
ball
Mets
came
score.
out.
The ball, it bobbled, and so Spangler scores. Robert Fackrell and Caleb Spangler are the heroes tonight for your Springfield Metropolitans. They have just won this thing 6-5.
Does Murphy get the win?
Let's see. The runs came on in the... Yeah, he does. Yeah, Clay Murphy is your winning pitcher this evening. Goodness sakes.
Folks, I'm telling you, that's some baseball right there. When it starts out and it's 5-0 in the first inning.
Yeah, and then they just scored 6 unanswered, including a walk-off run there.
Did we give it to Robert Fackrell?
Yeah, when in doubt, you got to cop out. I was going to go like a Fackrell-Spangler combo, just
I'm
knowing
good with that.
we'd get a Clay Murphy visit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You leave Murphy out of this.
I mean, he's one player of the game plenty of times.
Murphy is out of this.
We're going Caleb Spangler and Robert Fackrell sharing it tonight. They are your elite promotions, elite performers of the game. Doesn't matter about the stat line. We're effectively hanging it on one play because it was the biggest play of the game.
Right there.
Fackrell grounded the ball into play, and then Caleb Spangler got home safely. The Mets score 6-5. Your final score tonight.
So what Murphy end up with there?
So Clay
7
Murphy
strikeouts?
Yeah, pitched 5 innings. They were all scoreless, of course. Yeah, 5 innings of no-hit baseball, as a matter of fact. 7 strikeouts. Surrendered the first walk he has given up in a substantially long period of time.
Yes.
First one this season for sure. So yeah, kind of turning the no-hitter up. It's the GRBL equivalent of the no-hitter. That's the most innings you can throw.
Yeah.
So yeah, the no
so
for Clay.
That puts him at 243.
242.
Okay. So we could see 250
next time out. Yeah.
Is
that
is
absolutely
that a 3 o'clock
possible?
game?
Yeah, Springfield Metropolitans are back at it next Sunday, 3 o'clock against the Mountain Ducks. Showmen will look for redemption against the Knicks Suckers at high noon, and then it's the Locos and the Mavericks at 6 o'clock on baseball night in the Ozarks.
You want me to be here, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, you want to do that 3 o'clocker?
3 o'clock, we got it.
Justin Loudon on the call for Mets Mountain Ducks. We just solidified, the ink is still wet on the paper, but we have inked Justin Loudon to do color for that one, so it's going to be
I want to see it.
one heck
Murphy
of a
get
show.
250.
Just taking a look, so I'm going to update the league standings here sort of in real time.
Oh no.
Springfield Metropolitans now 3-0. They are out to a 3-game advantage in the GRBL North. The GRBL South is entirely more interesting, as all 3 of those teams are 2-1, but by virtue of the Branson Showmen having previous wins over both the Suckers and the Mountain Ducks, the Showmen maintain first place in the GRBL South, even with the loss tonight. And I do believe, I need to go back and check this, I've not yet tacked in the runs conceded, so should be Suckers and Ozark will show up as tied for second when we put out the standings tomorrow, but if the season, heaven forbid, ended today, the Mountain Ducks would be the number 3 team in that GRBL South. So, but yeah, Metropolitans, that's a big win for a lot of reasons, and that's big for them in the scheme of the GRBL North, as now they are 3 games up with 4 regular season games remaining. So
And a lot of people that follow the GRBL, right? So that is huge for Murphy's confidence, because if everybody remembers right, when we started here last year, it took them a long time to get that first win. And Murphy was just having a struggle bus. He was on the struggle bus trying to get a win here. But now they're coming out, they're 3-0, hot.
This is a Metropolitans team that scored a historically low volume of runs a season ago, went into the final week of the regular season looking for a win, so they avoided history of they were not the first team to go winless through the regular season, so that was a big one for the Mets. Nobody has pulled off that feat just yet, but certainly big stuff for the Mets getting the win tonight to go to 3-0, 3 games up now in the GRBL North. The South Division is a log jam, and we like it that way. We'll overanalyze that next time. Justin, we will
absolutely
bid you farewell. Thank you so much, man. It's been a lot of fun. We'll see you back.
Congratulations to Tony.
Yeah,
first home run.
The home run.
Yep. So
on a big night.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
sir. I'll see you next week.
Burger and Fruit Snacks reunited next Sunday at 3. We will step aside, come back, bring you some post-game coverage, talk it over with some of the boys from the Mets who just made some serious magic on the field. Back with more in a moment.
Elite Promotions is a family-owned company dedicated to providing effective, efficient, and quality promotional products to organizations just like yours. Elite Promotions will make it simple for you and quickly find the products that will give you a reason to use Elite. Elite Promotions is the official outfitter of the Grip and Rip Baseball League, dressing all 6 teams in the jerseys you see on the field and all of our official fan apparel. Be on the cutting edge. Be Elite. Elite Promotions, ElitePromo.com.
I'm Nicole Cartnell with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work? It's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
No time like the present to let the music build. We're going to get right to it and do it live. Grip and Rip Baseball from Meador Park. I'm Rance Berger, joined by the victorious Springfield Metropolitans, who just walked it off 6-5. Big win tonight, defeating the Branson Showmen in the Battle of Unbeatens. And we begin with the guy who scored that walk-off run, Caleb Spangler. He's sweaty, he's bleeding, he's still breathing hard, but man, Caleb, you watched your brother Matt play in this league, but this is your rookie year. When you signed up for tryouts, did you have any clue you might be doing something like this somewhere along the journey?
No, I just was figured I wanted to give it a try, being at my age now, and see my brother playing it, and I figured got to enjoy the game again when I was coaching my boys this year, so figured I wanted to get out and enjoy it myself. So
I still see you kind of shaking from the adrenaline, man. That's I love to see that. That's what we love out here. So Robert Fackrell, talk me through, man. Coming up, one foot in the frying pan, one in the pressure cooker, but you're no stranger to a hot kitchen. Talk me through what you saw there out of the hand of the Branson hurler, Eric Smith.
Well, honestly, at first, though, Zach Ralph's here today, and I looked at him and said, if I come up, guys, dude, the game's over.
Okay. Glad to see you've still got your humility. That's
great. Told him that, and so came up, and he threw me his nice little sweeper he's got.
Yeah.
Got me swinging through that one, and on a fastball, I just swung over, and then after that, I was just like, all right, shorten up, choke up, put the ball in play. That's all you got to do. So I just battled until I could put that one in play.
So we saw definitely a couple of very deliberate plate appearances through that inning. Was that something that was said, or something that just sort of naturally occurred for you guys in the bottom of the ninth?
Bottom of the ninth, we all had the bats. We were ready to go. 1 through 4 of that inning, we were all ready to go and get this win.
So Caleb, talk me through it. The run home, and then a little bit of kind of the anticlimactic. Was he safe? Was he out? What were you thinking as you waited on the arms?
Yeah, I was waiting for him. Just I said, as soon as he made contact, I was going. So, and I knew I'm not as fast as I once I used to be. So, I just figured I'd need to get down and slide, and
I don't know, it was really close there, but I'm glad that he dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, so you guys were down at one point in this thing 5-0. We saw, Tony Lewis absolutely hammered one over the wall in right field, and it looked like that old fickle lady momentum was, taking up residence in the Branson Showmen dugout. How did you guys, weather that storm, come out and keep battling and try to settle in and make a game of this?
Really just get behind our pitchers. Play best defense we can. Let them do their job. We do our job. Everything comes together. And then just, try to put the bat on the ball at the plate. It's really all you can do.
So, Caleb, what kind of a jolt is it for you guys when old number 8 back here, Clay Murphy, goes onto that pitcher's mound and goes into shutdown mode?
Oh, man, I know that once he steps in, that usually we can get the runs up. We're going to close it out.
Very cool. Well, you got something to talk about with your brother Matt. Do give Spanky our best, but Matt was part of some big moments, but this is a big one. You've got a big moment of your own to talk about at family dinners now, so that's awesome to see. Let's go ahead and bring in your boss, Clay Murphy. Let's hand it off. We do need to talk to the Murph man because he was dealing today. So once again, 6-5, your final score. Springfield Metropolitans walk it off. Grounder off the bat of Robert Fackrell. A play at the plate. Safe is the call. Caleb Spangler brings home the winning run. Well, Clay Murphy,
yes, sir.
Congratulations on the win. First of all, let's talk about the comeback before we talk about your own accolades here. How about the job by your guys? Settling in. You got 1 run unearned off of Christian Bokich. You get 2 runs off of Carlson. Just slowly kind of chipping away at it. 2 more in the 7th. How about your guys just hanging in and hanging tough?
That's the thing. Like we're swinging it well. We're putting the bat on the ball. Like it just takes some time to adjust to each guy out here. And we at one point I think we had like 9 hits and 3 runs, and they had 5 runs on 5 hits. And I was like, well, that's baseball. Like they had 4 errors at one point. We had none, and we were still losing. I was like, golly. But our guys stayed in it. They kept grinding, and everybody wants to be up at the plate this year, which is awesome. Last year, everybody still wants to be up at the plate, but things just weren't happening, right? So, it's a different feel in the dugout this year for sure, and guys are just grinding out and having a fun time doing it.
Well, you set me up there. Justin Loudon and I were talking, there's more batted balls into play, and scoring is certainly up in the GRBL. That's just kind of the way things are going in Season 11.
Yep.
Important, however, and it's a big however, you, sir, just pitched the GRBL equivalent of the no-hitter tonight.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I don't know if you know that, but you did not allow a hit. So.
Yay.
And 7 strikeouts to go with it, so you're up above the 240 mark now. First walk we saw out of you in a long time. If I got to pick something apart, that's going to be it. Career total's now at 18. I'm sure you're probably a little down.
You know what, Bradey, I know exactly what I did to him, and he had gotten the barrel to an inside fastball his first at bat against me, so I was like, I got to really make sure I get it down there this time, and missed just a hint too low, and Ed didn't want it, so I was like, well, okay.
Well, let's talk about having to stick it out. Just as your guys were taking deliberate approaches in the 8th and 9th, the Showman batters were doing that too, and it definitely looked as though pace of play had slowed, and perhaps the work rate was a little bit up. You had to work for those last 2.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it gets into those last innings, and you get in a tight ball game like that, everybody takes their time. There's a little bit more time called, things like that. I mean, Tony called time 18 times, I think. So
that was just on 1 pitch.
No, I know. It was funny. I love it. It's it's part of the showmanship. It's part of the game. And I was like, I'm not backing off the mound. I'm just gonna stand here and wait for you. And I love it because their dugout was chirping me. I'm like, I feed off that. It's so much fun.
Yeah, at one point he just looked at me and had a smile on his face, and I was just like, all right,
so,
do it.
I love it all. And Tony gave me a freaking battle there in that last inning, and I don't know how many pitches I threw to him, but I was like, you're going to get sliders, went 3-2, and good luck. You either hit it or I get you. And I got him, so I'm sure we'll have another shot at that later on.
Got the job done at the end. Well, yeah, with this being a non-divisional, next chance to see the Branson Showmen would be in the playoffs. So, and not something to get out over your skis and think about too much yet, but, something to file away for future consideration. Sure. You guys are up next. It'll be Sunday, August 30th. And that is going to be, you got the 3 o'clock game, I know that much, against the Ozark Mountain Ducks. So another non-divisional game for you guys.
Fun one too.
So yeah, a little crack at your old pal Austin Kendrick, and the Mountain Ducks grabbed a win today. So 2 teams coming off wins, and we'll talk about Our Lady of Momentum some more going into that one as well. So guys, before we let you go, how glad are you that you're not playing a 10th, 11th, and a 12th inning right now?
Pretty happy.
Pretty happy.
I know,
pretty hungry.
Very happy. I'm
ready to eat.
All right, well, we'll let you get to it.
I ate all the snacks. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, congrats on the win. Mets are 3-0, firmly in command of first place in the GRBL North. GRBL South is a logjam, but you guys aren't concerned about that at all.
Okay. 2-1 all across the board, huh?
So yeah, everybody's 2-1. Showmen maintain command of first because they have the head-to-head criteria over Nixa and Ozarks. So Suckers and Mountain Ducks in second place there, and then it's Mavericks Locos at 0-3 in the GRBL North. Those 2 teams will collide next Sunday night on Baseball Night in the Ozarks, and we will bring that one to you. This has been a lot of fun. Our executive producers are Harrison Waters and Tony Lewis. Clay Murphy throws the equivalent of a no-hitter here in GRBL, doing all he could in the 5 innings he had to work with. Our director tonight has been Derek Saiko. For my partner Justin Fruit Snacks Loudon, my name is Rance Berger. Mets walk it off 6-5. Good night from Springfield, Missouri.
99.